are searchlights we can see in the dark. We are rockets pointed up at the stars. We are billions of beautiful hearts. And you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? My dues, time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've had my shadows and kicks in my face, but I've come through. I need to go home.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Night Speedway, presented to you by the one and only Findlay Volkswagen. If you're looking for all your car shopping needs, look no further than Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. We're about to get this thing started with Saturday Night Speedway, but before we do, due to the current COVID climate, we've implemented new policies and procedures in our arena here to make sure that your safety is a priority. So if you're in the arena right now, I need you to put your mask up and direct your attention to the monitors now.
Hello, and welcome into the HyperX Esports Arena. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We understand that you're excited to get ready for your game, but first, there are a few rules we have to go over regarding COVID-19. First, we ask that you please wear a mask at all times. It's okay to pull it down to eat or drink, but other than that, we ask that you make sure you wear your mask properly throughout your stay at the venue. If there is not enough space at the bar, please wait behind the orange line and someone will come out to assist you with your food or drink order. We ask that you please maintain 6 feet of space between you and those around you for social distancing, and especially do not congregate on stage after rounds conclude. If you arrived here in a group, you can of course stay with that group. If you came together, you can play together. We understand that these rules can be tedious, but we thank you for your patience and understanding. We're all trying to do our part in the effort to return to normal as soon as possible. In the meantime, we hope you enjoy your time here at the HyperX Esports Arena, and thank you for your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are live. It is Saturday Night Speedway. My name is Noor J. I'm joined by the one and only voice of the track, Mr. Warlike, and we missed you last week, man.
I heard y'all missed me. I was trying to interrupt the SNS as well, but it just didn't work, unfortunately, so I had to let you and Jake Easy run it.
I know.
And from what I heard, y'all did a decent job. So.
We saw you in the chat. We were keeping an eye on you, making sure, and you actually answered half my questions. I had questions. You threw the answer in the chat. You were basically there. You weren't here physically, but we definitely needed you here. So, buddy, welcome. How was your trip, by the way?
It was good getting back to the East Coast. I haven't been in the East Coast in about 2 years, and I need to get back home, be back with my family, being back with a lot of friends I had at the DMV. And it was good being back, but now I'm back here in Las Vegas, back here for SNS. I missed one SNS. That's one SNS way too many for me.
I agree. The battery's recharged. You're back. How's the weather over there?
It's freezing.
Is it?
This past Wednesday, they had like a 14-inch blizzard. I am so glad I left that Monday before. Because then I would have been stuck in Virginia even longer, and y'all would have been another SNS without me.
14 inches. It drizzles here for 30 minutes, and the entire city basically shuts down. So, buddy, you're back. We're back. Saturday Night Speedway is about to get started. Let's take a look at qualifier number 1.
So we have Banda, Jabeezy, Morzilla, 805, Bruh, Glitch, Vonnie, Sports Joey, Batter Cookie, and Jadata. Now, apparently, Jadata House brought a couple more people for this SNS, which is going to be actually kind of interesting to see.
Absolutely. The House of Jadata did bring Banda and JPZ today, so we'll see how they fare up against the competition. That is enough talking from us. Let's get this show started. Now, we're about to queue up a video. If you haven't seen it before, you want to keep your eyes on it. You will see some familiar faces. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the arena, it is time for Saturday Night Speedway. I need you to put your mask on, put your game on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Saturday Night Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Saturday Night Speedway, always brought to us by our friends at Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. Let's get this thing started. Race number 1. We have 4 qualifiers tonight at Warlike, and where are we?
This is Yoshi Circuit. Now, Yoshi Circuit is infamously known to being a sandbagger's track. And you see here, you saw Glitch staying in the back of the pack, meaning that while he's going to be in the back of the pack in 9th, 10th, 11th place, he will have a lot more speed and offensive-based items to work with to bring us up to the front by the end of lap 3, which is where it matters the most. Now, for those that are just tuning in, that before we head to the roll call, we have Banda, Jabeezy, Morzilla, I forgot the cruiser families here. 805, Bruh, Glitch, Vonnie, Sports Joey, Batter Cookie, and Jadata for this first qualifier.
We got a very interesting first qualifier, and the House of Jadata has 3 representatives tonight. We'll see if they can make up any of the ground they lost last week. Of course, Morzilla is in the house. The Morzilla family is in the house, always repping, always showing support. You will hear them the rest of the night. But we do have some big names in here. The names of Bruh and Glitch, Vonnie. basically, oh no, and there's a blue shell to get this thing going.
And Batter Cookie was one of those well. Batter Cookie started to become, much like Sneaks, a prodigy in his own right. You see he's still fighting the top part of the pack. Shock does slow down everyone, though, to start this last lap.
And you see Vonnie right there, 9-5-1 in first place. Got that plantain protection to work with. One of our very decorated racers. And there's Morzilla right there saying, hey, I got a whole crew here with me. I want to party too. Vonnie 9-5-1 in first place, though. Oh, no, now he's in second.
And you see, I think it's Batter Cookie. Yeah, it is Batter Cookie right now currently in first place. He does flip the coin, though, so if someone does have a boo, that would get rid of Batter Cookie's defensive line. Debate what happens here. We're at the last set of item boxes. Blue shell coming to play, though. And if Batter Cookie does have either spot of that blue, he's going to take the full brunt of it, and he does.
He does, unfortunately, as he gets passed up at the last second, coming around the corner, and look who it is, ladies and gentlemen. Is it 17 now?
17-time SNS champion, a.k.a. the King Glitch, taking the first race.
King Glitch right there. I mean, he puts on a clinic every single week, and whether it's front running, whether it's sandbagging, Glitch is someone you can never, ever, ever count out. I'm not even sure if he's missed a grand final recently. Possibly not this year.
Post-COVID, he has not missed a grand final. He has missed grand finals a couple times. He actually was stuck his second chance a couple times, I think at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
But he has not missed a grand final since we came back from COVID back in June.
Whatever he's been doing, it's been working 100%. And, you know, he's always about the fun. He said, hey, man, if you're not here and you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. He has fun.
To be fair, he's having fun because he's also the most decorated SNS champ in SNS.
The secret might be having fun.
Maybe.
Who knows? Who knows? Also, we do have a little goodie bag right here with Findlay Volkswagen. Brought us down some goodies. So whoever is taking home the crown tonight is also taking home a little something from Findlay Volkswagen as well. Looks like we're going to race number 2. Where are we headed, man?
This is Wario Stadium. So Wario Stadium is more of a 50-50 track. You can sandbag and do pretty decently, but at the same time, front runners have an advantage here as well. It really depends on, what floats your boat in this case. Glitch, being a variety kind of racer, can do either or. If he gets hit this early part of the pack, I would not be surprised if he sandbags later on.
Well, we'll see how Glitch takes the thing down, and there you go.
And exactly like I said, as soon as he gets hit by one item, he forces himself to the back of the pack, and we'll probably see him in the front by lap 3.
I wouldn't doubt it. As you see, Batter Cookie right there. Now we're on over to Bruh. He's got those fancy little shades of his. What are they saying today? It says style on his glasses. You see that?
I'm still convinced that he stole them from Sandile. These are brand new sunglasses I define. I'm still convinced that Bruh is a thief to my Sandile's glasses.
Are it the same glasses?
Yeah, the same kind of glasses.
Oh, nice. I like it. As you got Bando right there trying to represent the House of Jadeda, not doing too well. Sitting in the back in 8th place, taking a leisurely drive back there. Says, hey, I want to check out all parts of the stadium. Give me a second.
Well, to be fair, though, it's because he also did get stuck in the mud, literally. And because he got stuck in the mud, he went from about 4th or 5th place to 8th or 9th. You see that? I think Vonnie was the one who slowed down, or someone else slowed down because the blue shell is coming to play. And I believe it did hit Bruh as Vonnie passed him up again.
Bruh was flying, but yeah, you're absolutely right. You got to be aware of that mini-map. You got to be aware of the blue shells on their way as well. As you see Vonnie right there in first place right now. Got the double item, got the coin, got the banana to help him out. Still one more lap, though.
And you see, though, he still has some great defense, though. He has the coin in the front, the banana in the back. This is ideal defense if you're front running. The reason being is because when you have it in front, a boo would have taken your coin, but you saw right there, Vonnie took a bit of a risk, was hoping for double defense. It did not happen, and you saw he more than likely got hit, not by that red, not just by the red, by that blue shell. You saw that mini-map.
Oh, no,
as Bruh is getting buried here.
Just getting pelted. He took that turn a little bit too sharp, ran into the wall, and had to pay an ultimate price for it. Oh, no. Oh, no!
And not only that, just Vonnie just getting hit by a billiard shot. I call it a billiard shot because it's literally ricocheting around the walls and just getting hit by a ricocheted green cell. Meanwhile, Batter Cookie, he's getting hit by everyone as well, and it goes to the back. And you hear Joey complain for RM because he just fell off.
We are having a Mario Kart of a time right here, and look who's in first place. Who said, you know what? You guys hang out. You guys take the punishment. I got this. Glitch, ladies and gentlemen, 2 for 2 first places.
And Glitch, like I said, a 17-time champion, being 2 for 2. He's been running for perfect run. The question is, can that happen? Vonnie was in the lead for a good portion of it. You saw Bros fighting with it along with Batter Cookie. It's surprising a little bit of sports Joey, but by the end, all that chaos, Glitch, Zip Pie, all that chaos, all those explosions, everyone falling off, and took first place because you know, that's what Sandbaggers can do.
I mean, Glitch is the guy's next level. The guy's next level. If you watch him tonight, you will see him put on a clinic. Let's see if he can get that 4 for 4. Does he have a perfect 60?
I have to double check my notes. I'll double check it between this next race or so, but if he doesn't, I would not be surprised if he gets it here, if he's going to keep this kind of momentum up.
All right, well, we'll take a look as the randomizer's going on. Let's see. Now, we have 4 qualifiers tonight.
Headset!
All right.
Headset!
It's early.
Headset! Headset! Race number 3 of the first qualifier is 1 out of 10, Joey! Baby Park! I miss doing that!
So we're going to Baby Park.
Yes, we are
All
going to
right.
Baby Park.
All right.
7 laps of chaos. Let's do it.
Question is, can Glitch do this one? Because, as you said, it is 7 laps of chaos. Skill can take you only so far, but when you got 7 laps, such a small track, and this many racers going, we'll see if he can run through it all.
I mean, we'll double check. If you saw that glitch, he's right now at the back part of the pack, but the crazy thing is, Baby Park is such a chaotic track that Sandbaggers actually have an edge in this track.
All right, so you're saying they got an edge in this track.
Oh, yeah, so I would not be surprised if Glitch, he's going to stay intentionally in the back, but by lap 6, he's going to start being in the top 3. By lap 7, he'll probably steal it away from Bruh and Bonnie at this rate.
Well, let's see if your prediction's right, as you got Bruh right there in first place. No, he hits a banana peel, dropping back to second. Looks like somebody jumped in front of him.
And I'm double checking my notes, and surprisingly, Glitch does not have a perfect run.
Well, we'll see if that's going to be spoiled right here with Vonnie 951. First place, got triple green shell to work with. Has that coin in the back pocket going into the 6th lap.
And you see that triple green could be just enough. The only thing it probably have is probably either a boo or a blue or shock. But with 1 more lap left to go, we'll see what happens.
He got 1 more lap. Vonnie's going around. He's got 1 more turn to go. He swings it around, makes a nice little line, cutting through, throws the green shells back and says, hey, I got this.
Oh, God. I'm waiting for it.
I
Why? 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 Why,
So
Bonnie?
good.
Why?
It's so good. The drama intensifies. He always plays the character. Let's give a shout out to the On Deck Racers real quick. If we call your name, you are up next. So that is Baby Park. Is that Sick Welper?
I guess so.
All right, we'll go Sick Welper 951. Could be a Vonnie relative. AFK Cruisin' E. We got Billy Irish, Burger with Cheese, Ride My Pidgey, Karma, 13, Royal Mech, and 2 in Chesmo.
I'm glad to know that
2
you
in
can't.
Chesmo.
I'm glad to know you still get that name wrong even when I'm gone.
Every time. Every time. Inches Mo.
2 inches Mo.
Well,
anyway, though.
Can we do a space?
Well, it was like for race number 4 for this first qualifier, we're going N64 Rainbow Road.
N64 Rainbow Road. This is a classic.
This is a classic
The
track.
graphics have obviously been redone, and it looks it's
obviously.
spectacular now. And are they in space?
They're in the air. They're in the. They're,
Oh yeah, okay.
They're
No,
in the sky. They're not in
there.
space.
Yeah, they're not in space.
Switch River Road. They're the one in space.
Okay. All right.
N64, they're in the sky, and then SNES is just weird.
Let's get this thing started, ladies and gentlemen. And look at the House of Jadeda trying to get on the map early. Said, hey, do not forget about me. I brought my friends today. I'm going to show them what I can do.
I will see what happens because N64 Rainbow Road is a front runner track. You do not want to be in the back of the pack for this track because it takes a really long time to get back to the front if you're stuck in the back.
And Bad Cook right there had that triple mushroom to work with. We'll see if he can utilize that properly. And 805 is back.
I'll say, I haven't been here since last week myself, so I couldn't tell. I mean, 805, I thought he was here last week. He was, Go Ari beat Navy, but I think he got knocked out early.
He was, but what I meant was he was back at the front of the pack, which isn't that's not that common. So, you know, he comes back out of nowhere, back in the lead. As you see, Vonnie, though, in first place right now, going into the 3rd and final lap, has that green shell to work with. Now, how can he use the bomb here?
Now, he could probably use it in a wide turn to really throw off some people. You see Jadena get hit by the blue shell. He could probably use that bomb to get rid of the blue shell, but he did just throw away both irons to get a sound horn, and the boo gets rid of his coin. Perfectly well timed. Now he has a coin in the front and a bomb in the back. This could be at least guaranteed a first place. And considering the gap that he has, I would not be surprised unless maybe something really stupid happens. He throws the bomb ahead because Vonnie gets 2 first place in his qualifier as well, and God, do we have to look at the stare again?
Using his head, keeping my eyes on you, as he says it right there. Vonnie getting 2 wins right there. Glitch getting 2 wins. No surprise there. No surprise at all.
I mean, that's very true. But you're talking about two people who are former SNS champions. Glitch has 17 SNSs, Bonnie has 2. So, like I said, veterans here at SNS without a doubt. I'm not surprised that both of them getting first places like this.
Absolutely, man. We are also joined on YouTube Live now. How's the chat going today? We got any action in the chat?
A lot of Free Dizzle, a lot of LA Cruiser, the Cruiser family. And let's see, a little bit of Mortal Man, but he's also like sitting right here yelling at us.
You did join in on the chat last week, and you were actually also still logged in on this computer. And I was I really wanted to start typing like you and just being like, man, your baby park is awesome. You guys are doing great without me. I wanted to, but I didn't. So you know what?
Let's see this look,
let it
right?
be. Yeah, it just gets more red as it goes. All right, where are we going, man? We got qualifier number 2, but before we get there, let's go to the replays. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Batter Cookie right there taking the full brunt of that blue shell, like you said earlier. Then you got Glitch right there holding down with the red shells, firing them back. Just a little. Is that disrespectful?
No, you're just dumping your items at the end. If anything, that's what you pretty much do. If you're in first place, you can guarantee yourself first.
Mixing up whoever's behind you?
Pretty much. I mean, if you're in the way of it, then you're in the way of it. It's your fault in the end.
Just
you
like
see Bonnie do the same thing here.
Exactly.
And like I said, 2 first places for Glitch at Wario Stadium and at Yoshi Circuit, and the 2 first places for Bonnie at Baby Park and Edson Rainbow Road. You saw Bonnie was prepared for that blue shell at Edson Rainbow Road and getting a first place at SC4. And also, it was a good fight between him and Bra for that last part of the race, too.
Was a very good fight. We'll see how the points total up there to see who's going to move on now. We do have 4 qualifiers. By the way, well, before we actually get to that, we'll talk about the tournament format in just a second. Let's grab a quick interview with the man that captured 2 first places, with the man with the most intense stare in all of Las Vegas, the one and only Vonnie951. Vonnie, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing all right. I hope everyone here is doing all right as well.
We hope they're doing all right as well. Vonnie, let's talk about the stare. Where'd that come from, man?
Well, if you want to know the origin of it, it's kind of a ridiculous reason, but I noticed certain players like Pidgey and Geronimo and much more were getting talked about and noticed. So eventually I was like, all right, I noticed some. They all have a gimmick. So you know what? Why don't I come up with my own gimmick? So I came up with the stare. And you know what? It's stick with me ever since.
Dude, and that's marketing 101 right there, buddy. And it's worked, obviously. And you got 2 wins under your belt. And you have 2 first places tonight as well. Have you been doing anything differently in your training lately?
Well, I've been playing more with my team at Higher Octave and Baseline, which is also known as Symphony when you combine the 2 teams together. Making sure that they help me adjust my lines, learn more shortcuts that I wasn't able to do before, provide me with the necessary resources to do even better than before on the track.
Absolutely, man. We love to see you here. You're always representing. You got any questions, Warlaken?
I got nothing right now.
Nothing right now? I mean, the guy's a very simple man. He shows up, dominates. Also, is your brother here today?
No, unfortunately, he had class on Friday and he has another class today, so he wasn't able to make the trip.
So is Sick Welper 951? Is that someone with you or no?
Repeat that.
Sick Welper 951. Is that somebody with you?
No, not that I know.
There's 2 951s in the building tonight. Well, look,
there's an imposter among us.
Well, looks like you're gonna have to represent, brother. You're gonna have to represent because the Battle of the 951 is about to take place. Last but not least, brother, you have anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I do. But before I do that, because you won't let me take the Bros of Destruction, I'm gonna have to call me and my little brother the Assassin Duo.
The Assassin Duo.
Hey, to be fair, it's called copyright infringement. The last thing I want is to call you guys the Brothers of Destruction, then all of a sudden Undertaker shows up out of nowhere and chokeslams me. I'm going by my own safety.
I'm just saying, you can't see me.
You're not John Cena!
The Brothers of Destruction.
All right, yeah. But anyways, I have my mom and dad here with me today. I have my little brother at home. Other external family watching as well, and again, I gotta thank my team, Baseline, Higher Octave, the group of Symphony for all their support, and everyone else as well. Thank you very much.
I like it, brother. Well, you heard from one half of Assassin's Duo right there. I'm gonna let you get back. You hopefully will be in the semifinal. We will see you soon, so we'll let you go right now. Hopefully. Do what you gotta do.
Hopefully.
I mean, well, I was just adding, drama to it. Also, speaking of 951, there's one player missing in the HyperX Hype Tunnel. You know who it is?
Sick Welper 951.
Sick Welper 951. Wherever you are, Sick Welper 951. We need you upstairs. We need you in the HyperX Hype Tunnel. We are waiting on you.
Or else I will sick myself on you.
Ooh, I like what you did there. We got the final numbers from race number 1. Let's take a look to see who came out on top.
So a tie for first between Glitch and Bonnie with 51 points. Appropriate because I believe whenever they were first, they were second. A tie for third between 805 and Bruh with 36. Fifth was Batter Cookie with 32. Sixth was Shirley 24. A three-way tie for seventh between Jabeezy, Morzilla, and Jadata. And the bag of the pack is Bando with 10 points.
Banda representing the house of Jadata. And Jadata's back there. What happened there? Something tells me the house of Jadata is getting renamed tonight.
We'll see.
Something tells me. Now, talk to me about how our tournament works here tonight.
Okay, so the way this works is that right now we're in phase 1, which is the qualifiers. So out of the 40 people that we have here tonight, the top 22 are the ones that automatically advance to semifinals, which is stage 3. Anyone who is ranked 23rd through 34th, you're going to be part of stage 2, which is our second chance qualifier. And we'll get to that when we get to that because, let's face it, there's a lot of chaos to go on from there.
There's absolutely. Also, but one thing we got to talk about is that second chance battle. Now, you'll find out later how we do second chance battle. But if you don't do that well in your race, we have something called the second chance battle. Do not leave until we announce the racers for second chance battle. Chances are you are in it and you have a chance to get back into the semifinals. A lot of times people just leave and we call their names and then that number obviously dwindles. So do not leave if you did bad until we do the second chance battle. That way you can see if you still have hope or not. And you know what? We can talk a little bit more about what's in this bag as well, but that is going to be right after this short commercial break brought to us by Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. We will be right back. and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway. We're taking a look at what's in the goodie bag tonight. So, winner is going home with a Volkswagen Christmas-themed T-shirt. I think that's Santa in a...
It's a reindeer in a Volkswagen, though.
Right, so it's like horsepower and reindeer power.
Yeah.
A little something there. And then you also get an ornament. Ooh, a little license plate that says V-Dub right there. You can hang it on your tree. There's some more Volkswagen action right there. And always Finley Volkswagen. There you go. Always brought to you by Finley's. I honestly thought this was a spark plug. It was in here and I was like, oh, it's a spark plug. Nope, it's not a free spark plug. So the winner is going home with a little bit of swag from Finley Volkswagen. We love them, what they do for us. We would not be here without them. What are you taking a look at over there?
I'm looking at the size of this shirt, and I'll just tell you right now, no, it's not going to fit me.
It's not going to fit you?
No.
Well, thank goodness you're not racing. Thank goodness you're not
Yet.
racing. I
Yet.
mean, but hey, there's some new styles in. Cut the sleeves off, a little crop top, you know.
I'm pretty sure you need to cut more than the sleeves. Like, I'm pretty sure you need to cut, like, the sleeves, like, the entire thing, because there's no way it's going to be. That's a size small.
Hey, there's plenty of
I
people
wear
here.
XL.
There's plenty of people here that'll fit. So we will see. And you can also gift it, you know?
Did someone just whoop me for having XL shirts?
Yes. We got some XL fans in the building. Hey, you know, if it doesn't fit you, you can always gift it to somebody. But the ornament is going up on the tree. Do you have a Christmas tree at your house?
No, I just got moved to the house, so I didn't get a chance to make a, hold on.
All right, so Sick Welper 951 actually did not show up. So we could not find him, but Immortal Man's dad is about to fill in. So you see him walking up on stage right now.
So,
The
are we just calling
Immortal-
him Dad or Immortal Dad or...
I'm going to go with Immortal Dad. I like Immortal Dad. It'll be interesting to see if Dad has racing skills. I think he did race on Immortal Man's birthday. I think
He did, like a
I think
month
the
ago.
entire family did. So we're going to see how Dad can hold it down. But yeah, Sick Welper 951 is nowhere to be seen. Maybe, so I guess it was an imposter. He's gone.
Good, he got voted off. Yeah, Immortal Man, I saw you in the chat.
Yep, there's Immortal Dad right there. You saw Osiris in the background trying to hit a dab, possibly injured himself. And what's going on in the chat right now?
Let's see right now. We have, let's see, Sneaky Mama's in chat. That's
Sneaky
pretty cool.
Mama's in there. Love to see Sneaky Mama. Who else is in there?
Let's see, Ellie Cruz in the chat. Kiro's in the chat, even though he's about to race next qualifier. Let's see, Free Dizzle's in the chat. Is he been racing tonight, or is he just chatting?
Who?
Free Dizzle.
Free Dizzle.
No, he's not here tonight. Wow, that's actually kind of surprising. Usually he's here.
It is the holidays. A lot of people might have family in town. You might be out of town. So just like you were last week. So, you know, we will always be here, and we will be here next year as well. We're not going anywhere. So get ready for a lot more of us to go. Looks like, are we all good to go?
Just about. So for those of you that are watching in, we're trying to figure out who we have in the second qualifier. We have Baby Park! Dad, well, no, not the qualifier. The name is named Baby Park. Dad, Cruzini, Billy. Oh my God,
Billy
this guy's
Irish.
killing me. Billy Irish, Burger with Cheese, Riding My Pidgey, Karma, 13, Royal Mac, and 2 Inches Mo.
Also, I do want to give a shout out to Cruzini. It is Cruzini's birthday on Tuesday. So, happy birthday, Cruzini. Wish you the best on Tuesday. We will see if we get an early birthday gift tonight. We'll see.
Or will it be birthday beatings in this qualifier?
We will see. We will see. I mean, there's some heat in there. You got 2 inches Mo.
Yep.
You got Karma in there.
You got 13. The returning
Pidgey.
Karma. We haven't seen Karma in like 3 weeks, I think.
That's true. Karma's back, refreshed. Hopefully, been practicing at home. Pidgey's back. You know, now that he's in the game, got that win. He said, "Hey, I'm a little bit loose. I know what to do now." So let's get this thing started. Qualifier number 2, race number 1. We are going to Excite Bike Arena.
Excite Bike Arena is extremely similar to Baby Park. The only difference is instead of 7 small laps of chaos, it's 3 long oval laps of a lot of hops. You'll see in a moment.
Let's go. And look who's on stage right now. It is Immortal Dad, just simply known as Dad on screen right now in 5th place. Look at him going straight. I mean, it's nice and easy. It's a straight race. Let's see how he does. He's holding on to that mushroom for dear life.
I mean, you can't mess up too much in this track. You see right now, Pidgey's currently in second place. He didn't get any items, but he got screened up by that metal Mario that's next to him, which is 2 Inches Mo. So the top three looks like it's going to be a fight between 13, 2 Inches Mo, and Pidgey at the moment.
I mean, 2 Inches Mo has to basically bring back the shame that Jadeda just brought on the house in that last qualifier. So 2 Inches Mo's got his work cut out for him. Said, hey, look, I got this for us, guys. Don't worry. And then Jadeda's actually putting his card down at the bar right now because he is buying alcohol.
And you'll see what happens. I mean, 2 Inches Mo has to redeem, like you mentioned. You see Karma, the returning Karma, currently in a second or third place. Does get dragged by the banana nose. That does slow her down. As Cruisin' E is right now in second place. She might find the mushroom a little too early. She could have used it to cut through the grass, but she does get 2 new items in that double item box anyway.
Cruisin' E is moving in third place, but looks like there is a gang of characters right next to her. She's got to be careful. 13, though, has that coin and that sound horn in the back pocket. He's got to know when to use it. It's all about discipline and item management right here.
I mean, right now, he has a great setup. Like you said, a coin in the front, sound horn in the back. This is ideal because if a boo happens, it gets rid of the coin. He still has a sound horn. And if anything offensive comes in, he can just flip the coin and use a sound horn. He's in a very great scenario. The only way this can break is with a shock. Even a blue shell can't break what he is right now.
And Karma holds on to that mushroom. Here comes that blue shell, though. Let's see if that blue shell mixes anything up. It does not. 13, like we said, item management. He said he was disciplined. He held on to it. He knew that blue shell was going to show up eventually, and he was able to evade it.
And he also single item box and flips a coin because now he guarantees himself a defensive item. And 13 is taking first place in the first race.
13 taking first place. I'm trying to look over here. It looks like 2 Inches Mo finishes in third place. 2 Inches Mo also has 4 people surrounding him, staring at him. So a little bit more pressure on him. But hey, you got to perform, buddy. You got to perform.
I'm pretty sure it's more than just 2 or 3 people because, to be fair, the entire arena is watching as well.
That's true. That's true. But he's got like some micro observers right here. And then Jadeda, I mean, oof. Honestly, why'd you even
to be fair, look at it this way. Jadeda set the bar really low for 2 Inches Mo to pass him up.
That's true. That's true. And maybe Hush can claim the title of Hush House back again.
Well, he's got to go through Mo at this rate first because Mo right now getting a third place is going to be a good start for him.
I feel like we prematurely named it the House of Hush because after that,
he was the first one he interviewed.
All downhill after that. All downhill after that. What do we got here? We're going to race number 2.
On the second qualifier, and it's about to get Gouda.
We still haven't worked on these puns.
I know.
We gotta start. Hey, if you're in the chat, fire off the cheese puns so we can use them. Here
we gotta see if we get a chatter because we're going to Cheese Land for race number 2.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Second race, qualifier number 2 of 4. And you got 13 on screen there, the man that just took it down. We'll see. And
I'm not surprised. Because remember, Cheese Lane is a sandbagger track. You can be in the back of the pack and mess it all up for everyone in the front by the end of the third lap.
And looks like that is exactly what 13 is going to do. 2 Inches Mo said, you know what, I'm going to go front run this thing with Burger with Cheese. A lovely name.
A returning Burger with Cheese nonetheless. We haven't seen him in a couple of months. Usually Burger with Cheese is in the semifinals, and every so often folks said in the grand finals too. So nice seeing him coming back as well.
Yeah, we're big. I mean, also a fan of his name. The name's an incredible name, so such creativity.
And to be fair, his name is also really working for Cheeseland, Burger with Cheese. It's a very sharp name.
Oh, sharp cheddar. We'll be here all week, folks.
You see 2 Inches Mo right now currently third place. He gets dragged! He gets dragged by that Rose Gold Peak. It was Cruisin' E's red shell. Now Cruisin' E is fighting for the top slot as Karma, who was sandbag in the back, is now in the top 3.
Here's the birthday girl right here. Got that sound horn to work with. Fires it off, gets rid of that red shell that was on her tail. And you got Burger with Cheese still just cruising.
But look who's right on his tail. Literally on his tail right now is riding my Pidgey. And Karma, I'm assuming he had a mushroom, passes him up. Lap 3, now the top 3 is shuffled up between Karma, Pidgey, and Burger with Cheese.
And this is where it gets interesting. Is right my Pidgey fires off that red shell, takes that Burger with Cheese, is in first place, has a mushroom and a red shell in the back pocket. Karma is currently itemless.
Well, I think right now he's not going to fire the mushroom off instantly because if a blue shell happens, he can do the mushroom dodge with that mushroom. That's why he's holding, or potentially using for the glider section to guarantee himself first place. You see Karma with the double green. It's good for defense, but there's no way she's going to pass up Pidgey at this rate.
You got Pidgey. He's got the mushroom to work with. He's in first place. He takes
Fire
that
the
little
shroom,
shortcut.
going the glider, having the rep for defense, and justice. Well, first place, I guess, for Pidgey.
Oh, there's a new Pidgey.
It's a Pidgeotto.
It's a
He
baby.
evolved. No, that's Pidgey's evolution. That's Pidgeotto.
Ah, so he had to win, and now he's evolved.
Right, exactly.
I see what you did there. I like that.
So is it what, flying my Pidgeotto now?
I don't know. We'll have
We'll have
to
to ask Pidgey.
take a look at that. I'm taking a look over here. Jadeda, he got 5th place.
Yeah, apparently he got bombarded pretty badly at the end. That's why he dropped down to 5th. I think second was Karma, and third was Burger with Cheese. We do have on-deck races, by the way, for race qualifier number 3. You see here, Bat Break, Bars for Life, JJ107, Manchild, Riley, Sneaks, Kiro, Cuban Boy, Mrs. Scooty, and Hush. If we just called your name, get over the high tunnel, because y'all are next in like 2 races.
Shout out to JJ107's fan. Wherever, yeah, there you are. Love it. Love
JJ's
it.
part of the Cruiser
Love
family.
it. Yeah, but we got one person that's just louder
yeah.
than everybody else here.
Yeah, that's true.
Love to see it.
Race number 3, and we were talking about sandbagger tracks with Cheeseland. Here's another one, the Bagger's Paradise itself, dry desert.
Question is, how many baggers are we going to see? Is 13 going to bag again? Also, if we did call your name, you need to head on up to the HyperX Hype Tunnel. Hush. Here we go.
And you see Pidgey, Karma, I think the Burger with Cheese, so it looks like at least 3 people are sandbagging this one. Maybe even more.
Pidgey on a
Royal
poker
Mech is
stick.
also sandbagging, so that's, what, 3 sandbaggers in this qualifier.
Is Royal Mech... No, he's not from the... He's not from the
I'll tell you right now, Royal Mech is my guy.
Royal Mech's your guy.
Royal Mech is actually part of an old team I used to be part of called the Wolfpack. We were a TCGT trading card team for all y'all that are nasty like that. He is actually a former teammate of mine. We disbanded because I decided to do more casting for SNS, but he's still a really good friend of mine, and this is his debut SNS here tonight.
I like it. Let's get Royal Mech on screen. We'll see how Royal Mech finishes up. I mean, obviously he is going against some very heavy competition tonight.
Absolutely. You see right now, 13, who was front running, got hit by the shot, but is still holding first to start the second lap. And I think it's Morzilla, 2 Inches Mo, and 13 for the top 3 at the moment.
2 Inches Mo holding on right there. He's got that mushroom to work with. He's got to be careful with item management. He has to basically use it at the right place, right time, and make sure. You also got to worry about your defense. You also have to worry about the blue shell. You also have to keep an eye on the mini map. There's so many elements that go into racing here.
I mean, that's where, like we always mention here, the MK IQ, the Mario Kart IQ that is here at SNS. I mean, 13 is definitely one of those people where he's definitely practiced enough to know about his MK IQ and how to improve it. You see Burger with Cheese, he's going to opt to get rid of the sound horn. He gets 2 mushrooms, but he was left defenseless because of it and gets dropped all the way back to about 5th, 4th, 3rd, 6th, the mid-pack pretty much.
Somebody left a bunch of mushrooms back there as Burger with Cheese in 3rd place right now. As we go into our 3rd and final lap, 2 Inches Mo in 2nd saying, man, I got to redeem my household. And he's doing a good job right now. Got that mushroom to work with, take that little shortcut there. But where are the sandbaggers at? 13 was one of them.
We'll double check. No, 13 was a front runner. Remember, it was Pidgey, Karma, and Royal Mech.
Oh, okay.
Mech right now, I think, is stuck at about 11th place, so he's got to make his move right now. Pidgey, I think, is currently in 3rd place. Karma is currently in 4th in the other part of the pack.
Right, my
And
Pidgey.
a tag!
Oh.
What a tag by the green shell by Pidgey!
Pidgey taking him out like a sniper right there, but 13's got the sound horn, basically has all the defense in the world, crossing with ease. Another 1st place for 13.
2 first places for the unlucky number himself. I think, honestly, a fun fact, I actually was spying on his Twitch stream a little quick. He has like a plague doctor as his mascot, so I think it'd be appropriate to nickname him the Plague Doctor of SNS.
The Plague Doctor. All right, we can go with that. We also had to find out why it's 13.
I don't know. Somebody have to ask him.
We'll figure it
But
out.
2 first places for 13 and now a 1st place for Pidgey. So definitely more of a shuffle for this one. So, and consider that Karma's also fighting for the top 3 as well. It's good to see how this all going to pan out because we only have 1 more race left to go in this qualifier.
We do love it when it's all shuffled up like that because that makes the semifinals, the grand finals, so much more exciting, so much more unpredictable, especially when the new blood comes in, kind of throws a wrench in everyone's plans, and we get to have a nice little showdown here at SNS. Looks like the randomizer has found where we are headed. Where are we headed?
And we're going to, I think, the funnest club in Las Vegas, Electrodrome.
Possibly the only club that's open right now in Las Vegas, the Electrodrome. So,
also, you were talking about birthdays. Fun fact, Royal Mech's birthday is today.
what's that?
Royal Mech's birthday is today.
Royal
I
Mech's-
forgot to mention that.
Oh, that's your buddy.
That's my buddy.
And you forgot.
Because I'm casting right now. Baby Park happened
Yo,
earlier.
Shout out to Royal Mech. Happy birthday, Royal Mech. Hopefully we get you on screen a little bit here. Also, they are waiting for Hush in the HyperX Hype Tunnel, so if you ever wanted to get up and head on up there, that would be lovely. Thanks, Hush.
And you see right now it's a fight between 13 and 2 inches Mo currently for the top slot. I think also Karma as well, the returning Board Sister. I think what's interesting though is that I do see Karma here, obviously, but okay, we do have Jinx showing up in the 4th qualifier. I was going to say, it would have been weird if Karma's here and Jinx wasn't, considering we had Jinx and not Karma for a while.
Right, so Jinx is definitely here. She will definitely be representing the other half of the Boar Sisters. As you see, Burger with Cheese right now, 3rd place, using that mushroom, cuts across there. 13, though, in 2nd place, drops a banana peel.
And I think that was Pidgey who just passed up 13. So it's going to be a fight between Pidgey, 13, and I guess maybe either Karma or 2 inches Mo. No, Mo is stuck in 7th place right now.
Uh-oh, Mo's got some work to do. Mo's got some work. I think when Hush walked away, Mo kind of started feeling sad and started falling backwards.
I guess Hush has stole all of Mo's good luck when he walked away.
We'll see if Hush can represent himself in his own qualifier, but Ride My Pidgey right now in 1st place. Double mushroom to work with and a plantain protection. There's banana peels everywhere there. He's got to be careful.
And a blue shell also incoming. We'll see what happens. You see the red shell also incoming. The red shell does hit Pidgey. The blue shell, because of him getting hit by the red and falling off, it does not affect Pidgey.
Wow, Pidgey dodging a bullet right there as Karma is in 2nd place right now. Jumping into 1st place.
I mean, what would you expect? Karma is one of the Board Sisters. If we know, for as good as we know Jinx is, Karma is equally as well as Jinx. I would not be surprised if we see one of those 2 sisters as a future SNS champion, if not both of them.
And there's the birthday girl herself looking for a little bit of birthday magic in 4th place right now. Grabs a single item box there. What's it going to be? Triple mushroom to work with. She's got to execute and use it properly. 13 currently in 3rd place.
And the Blight Doctor is going to go for the single item box. Let's see what he can work with as far as medic goes. Meanwhile, right in front of him is Riding My Pidgey with double red and currently in 1st place too.
He's got to still be careful, though. It's definitely not confirmed. And he's crossed the finish line.
You were saying justice! Well,
there it is.
Flying My Pidgeotto taking 1st place.
There's the shuffle.
It looks like 2 inches Mo got 2nd, and 3rd was Morzilla. I'm sorry, Cruisin'. 3rd was Cruisin'.
All right.
There are Cruisin' family everywhere. I can't remember all these names.
Cruisin' gets in. 2 inches Mo said, hey, I got work to do, and he did it. Well done, 2 inches Mo. We'll take a look at the final standings shortly here. Nice little mix-up, though. Definitely a nice little mix-up.
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, 2 1st places for Pidgey and 2 1st places for 13. Those are going to be the point leaders for this qualifier without a doubt. I think Karma also staying in the top 3 is going to be great. Along with 2 inches Mo, setting that bar a lot higher than Jadeda did.
Yeah, Jadeda needs to put his card down for the tab. He's got to open up the tab. It's time to buy shots, Jadeda, wherever you are.
But we still have more people from the Hush House being represented in the next qualifier, obviously with Hush. So we'll have to see where 2 inches Mo is. I think he got 39 points for this qualifier. Let's see if Hush can match or rival that, or at least meet with 2 inches Mo at the semifinals to settle it.
We will see. There's also some big names that next one coming up with the names of Sneaks and Kira. But before we get that, let's take a recap of what just happened in round number 2.
So first was Excite Bike Arena, and 13 was running it incredibly well, holding 1st place for a good portion of that. Meanwhile, at Cheeseland, you saw it was a fight between Pidgey, Karma, a little bit of Mo, a little bit of everyone pretty much, but in the end, it was Pidgey with proper item management taking 1st place at Cheeseland.
You saw it right there with that little, what was that? The
Pidgeotto.
Pidgeotto. And you got 13 right here with the sound horn crossing with ease right there. That's one of his 1st place victories over down at Cheeseland.
And you see also Pidgey, this is where he got hit by the red, but the blue shell was incoming. You saw he was completely able to dodge all the explosions of the blue. And at the same time, Karma, I guess this is what happened in the last lap, got hit by the red in the air. Same happened with Pidgey. Dropped her about 3rd or 4th place and allowed Pidgey to take 1st place at Electrodrome.
Hey, you know what? Let's make it official. Let's take a look and see what the numbers are. Let's put up those scores right now. The scores are coming right now.
You're asking for it a little early. Give our monkeys in the back a moment.
I did. The scores are coming, and boom! See? Right on time.
Anyway, first was Pidgey with 51 points. Second was 13 with 47. Third was Carmel with 43. Fourth was 2 Inches Mo with 39. Fifth was Cruisin' E and Burger with Cheese with 26. Seventh was a tie between Billy Irish and Baby Park with 21. Ninth was Royal Mech with 18. And the back of the pack was Dad with 7.
Hey, Dad represented up there, though. A last-minute fill-in, so big shout-out to Immortal Dad. Well done to 2 Inches Mo as well, kind of climbing up that board as well. Now, we do have an interview, and it is someone you might know. Let's head on over. The one and only Royal Mech, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we obviously don't know you, so let us know who you are, where you're from, a little bit about yourself.
Well, originally from Hampton, Virginia, military bred all day, Air Force. Well, honestly, I'm a good friend of Warliken's. Met him about 2-3 years ago now.
About 3 years, yeah.
Yep, and he always been bugging me to play Mario Kart at SNS, so...
So do you live here, or do you live over there?
Oh, I live out here.
Okay, nice. So you finally made it out. What do you think about the HyperX Arena?
Oh, I've been at the HyperX Arena a couple times. Before the whole COVID thing, I was over at, I played during one of the Smash tourneys.
Okay, and what do you think about the competition today?
Oh, everybody was amazing. I kind of feel bad because I made them look worse than what they really are.
All right. I see what you're doing.
That just means you got to practice with me more, Leroy.
That's true, yeah. So, I mean, talk to me about your relationship with Warlike. And you obviously met him a few years back.
Yep.
And do y'all ever gaming together? You guys stream together, or?
Gaming, from trading card games to video games in general.
And what is the one thing you love the most about Warliken?
Warliken's like a big brother to me that I never got.
That is adorable.
So he keeps me grounded, and he's someone I can really talk to when I got problems.
That's awesome. You love to hear it. Warliken, do you have any questions?
I know Leroy for 3 years. I got more. I'm done with. I'm good. I'm good.
Tell me something that you like about Leroy.
Nah, Leroy's a good dude, man.
Good dude.
Like you said, he's one of the first people I met since I got to Las Vegas about 3 years ago, and he is pretty much like a brother to me.
That's awesome, man. Well, Leroy, thank you for coming out. Last but not least, you want to give a shout out to anybody, Leroy?
Shout out to my wife, Sharente, wherever she is out there. Second, shout out to the Rogue Squad!
I like it. All right, well, we will let you go. You might be in the second chance. We'll see where you ended up. I'm not really sure.
18 points. I think that's
right.
going to get him at least guaranteed to the second chance.
All right.
We'll see what happens, though, because we only have 40 people. Out of the 40 people, you just got to be 34th or higher, and that gets you into the second chance.
Absolutely, absolutely. So he definitely got a chance there. We will see how that ends up. I believe we are waiting for Barbs for Life. Unless they did locate Barbs for Life, did they?
I don't know.
Well, if you're not here, get in your chair, Barbs. Looks like everybody's come down from the HyperX Hype Tunnel. They are getting squared away as we speak.
So it looks like, so let's run down who we have in this qualifier. We have Bat Frank, Barbs for Life, if she shows up. JJ107. The one fan, JJ107. Manchild, Riley, Sneaks, Kiro, Cuban Boy, Mr. Scooty, and Hush.
I like what we got to see. Now, Sneaks is coming off a couple wins, right?
He is the current SNS champion and a 9-time SNS champion because of it. He's going for the double-digit club this week and to go for a back-to-back title as well.
And I think if he does 2 more wins, he'll be past his age, right?
No, he will be his age. He is 11 years old. So if he wins, say, this week and next week, hypothetically, then he will be an 11-year-old with 11 SNS championships.
Shout out to the shirt he's wearing. He's rocking the Friday Frags 100 shirt from last night. He came out last night, and he wanted to experience what Friday Frags is about. It was our 100th episode anniversary, so that was really cool as well. He came out, represented, but now this is his domain now.
And hopefully in a matter of time, we'll see SNS number 100 in maybe a couple of months. Because let's face it, SNS 100, I can only imagine how much chaos that'll be for SNS 100.
100%. And I mean, frags, the Friday frags will be going on to 2021. You can see right there, that's a new logo for 2021. And as the year goes by, you might see some little tweaks, some little messages hidden in there, here and there. But yeah, that's the new logo. Friday frags will be going into 2021. They will make some adjustments to adapt to the new structure of things, making sure it's still exciting, entertaining, and still the biggest frag tournament here on the West Coast in Las Vegas. So that'll definitely something exciting to look forward to. But right now, it's SNS, man.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're worried about Mario Kart right now, not Fortnite. And with all due respect to Friday Frags, because Friday Frags, like I said, 100 Friday Frags. That is nothing to scoff at. But to be fair, we're at SNS 83, so we're
we got
nipping at the
17
heel.
more.
So about 4, maybe 5 months, we'll see SNS 100, as long as we don't get like quarantined again or anything like that.
I'd say about 4.5 months. So we're looking at April, right around spring. Could be some nice weather right around spring break. All
Yeah.
right, we might have a chance.
Yeah.
What do you want to see for SNS 100? Anything spectacular? Anything
I've
special?
already decided. SNS 100, I'm going to race.
You're gonna race.
I'm going to compete SNS 100, and as a start and a test of that, I decided that I am going to race my first race back in SNS 90. So in 7 weeks, I'm on the track.
7 weeks, Warliken is coming back to the track, which means I will have to interview you now,
Oh boy.
which is going to be really
And
interesting.
to be fair, this isn't going to be like Caster Warliken. This is going to be like the Warliken that 805 remembers. This is like old school, crazy Warliken.
Angry Warliken.
Oh, yeah, like 6 Red Bulls in Warliken.
Now, here's the thing, is that when I've seen you race with some of the head-to-head expeditions we've had, you've won every single one of them.
Yes.
What happens when you lose? Because when you win, you are very excited and a little bit physical. What happens when you lose?
I'm also very excited and a little physical.
Okay, but do you break things like air boom, or is it a little bit less?
Depends on how badly I lose.
All right. Well, we might avoid those interviews then. You know what? Let's get this thing started. Qualifier number 3, race number 1.
And it looks like we're going to Waterland or Water Park for this first race. And now this one is a front runner track. You have to be run to the front. If you're stuck in the back, it is a pain to get to the front. You might as well be drowning if you're going to be stuck in the back.
Well, it is a little bit of water here. As you see Sneaks right there in first place, picking up where he left off. He's our defending champion right now. Looking for that double-digit club, as you spoke of earlier. Cuban Boy back in 8th right now. Riley's, though, is in 3rd.
Riley, I think it's a relatively newer name, so I'm actually interested in seeing where Riley's going to stand as far as overall points go. We'll see how far he goes so far. He's actually doing some pretty advanced techniques as well. Meanwhile, he's also trying to tail past Kiro, who's currently in first place, with double banana for deepness starting the second lap.
And you got Kiro right there. We got rid of Kiro. We jumped over to Bat Frank. Do we know Bat Frank?
I have no idea who Bat Frank is.
Well, he's in 4th place right now. We might be able to talk to him, see a little bit more about him as we go. Just kidding.
And
Just kidding.
it's gone.
And it's gone. Hush, though, right there with the no light camera. I like it. We're in the background. Hush, though, has some catching up to do because 2 inches Mo definitely set the standard high.
And you see also that Sneaks is right now currently first place, but a blue shell is incoming. Depending on when he gets to this roulette, he does not get the sound horn, so he's going to take the full hit of this blue shell.
Takes the full hit, loses what? Is it 3 coins?
3 coins and a lot of time. And you see that Kiro is already nipping at Sneaks' heels, but Sneaks, being hyper aggressive, throws the banana peel back, but also gets hit by his own banana peel that was laying on the ground.
Back and forth as it goes. That is the name of the game. Mario Kart right here in first place. We got Kiro. Only has a coin, though. Let's see what he grabs. He goes for the double item box, gets rid of the coin, and he's able to grab another coin, but a green shell.
More than enough to work with, because Kiro is guaranteed as up first place with that.
Kiro taking first place. Cool, calm, collected. Is that a new pullover?
That does look like a new pullover. That
I
looks
think
nice.
that new half
That's a
zip
nice
right
zip
there.
pullover, yeah.
That new pirate hackers apparel. We might have to take a look at that closer, but well done to Kiro right there, taking first place. Last week we had.
I saw Kiro was really close to his first SNS
Man,
win.
Kiro
I
was
was
moving.
really praying that Kiro got it. But
Kiro was moving, and it was basically a differential of one bad race, and that kind of brought him down a little bit. But that was a storyline last week. We love to see that same storyline. Because,
So I guess it's what, justice for Kiro now? I mean, we had justice for Pidgey that worked.
Whatever it may be, like, he's a fan favorite. We all want him to get that first SNS. So we might see it tonight. We don't know. We'll take a look at the semifinals and see how that pans out. But right now, we're going to race number 2. We are going to Mario Kart Stadium.
Now, Mario Kart Stadium is a 50-50 track. You can front run and do a great job. You can also sandbag it and do a great job. It really depends on your play style in this one.
Now let's take a look at that mini map and see how many of these guys back up. And looks like
No one.
nobody.
Everyone's going to fight, looks like.
Everyone is going for it. Let's see how this ends up and how it unfolds.
And you see a lot of people doing the no item shortcut through the pipes. Sneaks and Kiro being 2 of them among a couple others. And you see that right now, Sneaks currently in second place with a mushroom, trying to fight off JJ, who's currently first place with double plantain for defense.
JJ representing the, is it the Cruisin' E family?
Yeah, it's the Cruiser family.
The Cruiser family, all right. Cruisin' E, the birthday girl in the building. JJ, though, said, hey, it's my time to shine. I'm going to represent the family.
And you see Mrs. Scooty getting hit by a red and firing off the sound horn. I mean, that's not really a great start. He's currently in 9th place, starting the second lap. Let's see if he can bounce back, though.
Cuban boy right there, though, in 4th place. Oh, no. Oh, man.
No,
I thought it was coming at him.
No, that was a very smart maneuver by Cuban boy. And he also does a slipstream, and he gets the double item box away from JJ.
But looks like Kiro's got the Christmas connection, the green and the red shell to work with in 2nd place right now. A little offense, a little defense, fires off that red shell. Does it get him? It does not get Sneaks.
And you see Sneaks is also using
no.
the glider but he does get hit by another blue shell and a shock. The shock actually does have a Sneaks, as forces everyone else to drop their items too.
Lucky for him. So the shock makes everybody drop their items, making everybody basically defenseless, but also not having any offense.
Exactly. And you see right now, though, Hush is currently in first place with a banana for defense.
Oh, wow. Hush wants the title back. Can he hold on? It is a 3rd and final lap. Oh, man, there's 2 very long turns coming up for Hush.
But he does drag someone, it looks like, with his banana peel. He flips a coin, gets a double item box. See if he gets a double item box. He's made a difference between first and second.
Oh, he has to use that banana right at the last second. Gets rid of the red shell. Sees the finish line.
No way!
Can he get there? Can he get there?
Hush takes it! Hush takes it!
Hush with no light on his pod, so we can't see what he looks like, but he's right over there, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
And it looks like second was Sneaks and third was Cuban Boy.
All right. Hush said, look, I want this title back, man. Forget House of Jadeda. It's the Hush House again, ladies and gentlemen. So,
well, he's got to go through Mo first.
That's
Remember,
true.
Mo is the man for him to break as far as points go. He's pointing at me because he knows that's true.
It's
So
very true.
It's right now the Hush House versus the Mo House. Let's see what happens, though.
We will see how that unfolds
Hold
as
on.
we go.
The House of Mo. Oh, like the Three Stooges. I get it. Okay.
No child here has seen the Three Stooges.
I have. Oh, child,
nobody
anyway.
here is that old.
I am.
Right? No kid has any idea.
Okay, yeah,
look at
kid,
Sneaks.
kid.
He has no idea what we're talking about. He's just like, what's happening right now?
Anyway, though, race number 3, the 3rd qualifier, we are going to tick-tock clock.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how the one and only Hush can hold up, and if that was just a one-time fluke or if he's going to put himself among the elite.
Well, to be fair, I think Hush got like third or 4th place in the first race, so he's actually really holding his own so far in this qualifier, considering that 2 people are veterans, at least 2 people, in Sneaks and Kira.
Also, the House of Mo also knows that if they mess up, they will get a reaming from both of us. So I think they've been practicing because week after week, these guys have been getting better. They've been looking better each week as well. So
I will see what happens. He's here now. The Sneaks currently in 3rd place. He had to take a couple of batterings from the earlier. You see that someone trying to throw a bomb at Cuban Boy, but Cuban Boy was smarter to get a maneuver around it. He does take the gear up, throws a red, but Sneaks had enough to block it.
yeah, Cuban Boy took that inside lane, said you can keep that bomb for yourself. He's in 3rd place right now. Grabs the 2nd item. Let's see what it's going to be.
We won't know. It's another red shell. I'm looking over. Oh, that's Cuban Boy. Yeah, I'm looking over. He's right here on our screen.
Oh, nice. As you got Mr. Scooty right there trying to make a little late run.
But he did not get the item roulette to finish on time. He wouldn't even have any of the defense to work with anyway. Meanwhile, the blue shell is coming into play. Kiro, he's going to take a dive. and the dive does not work. The explosion still touches Kiro.
The Kira, I mean, the blue shell, it is what it is. That dive, though, is a very hard time going, right?
Oh, it is. It's frame perfect. You have to jump it at the right time. You have to be in the right, scenario, too. You can't just take a dive and then it'll wham bam thinking about dodging explosion. No, it's a very well-timed jump to do. Not everyone can do it all the time, though.
You got Sneaks right there holding on, but Cuban Boy's in second place on his tail right now. Gets rid of the red shell.
He throws it backwards, which honestly I would have thrown it forward, trying to get rid of some of Sneaks' defenses. But a blue shell definitely stripped away Sneaks' defenses, though.
Maybe he saw the blue shell was going to do the work for him.
And Sneaks is taking a dive, and that's how you take a dive.
Wow. Sneaks said, you know what? Let me show you how it's properly done.
And you see he still has the one item redeeming. He's fighting with Cuban Boy for the top. Wait! Cuban Boy! He stole it away from Sneaks!
Wow. Did he have a mushroom?
No, he had a dragged item.
Oh, man. Cuban Boy, throwing the finger up, says, no, not today. All right, Cuban Boy. Now, what do we know about Cuban Boy?
I have no idea.
All right, we're going to take a look at these standings. We'll see how he does, and hopefully we can grab a word with him. We do have the on-deck racers, though, so if we call your name, head on upstairs. Sauce, for the second time tonight, Sick Welper, 951. That's Disney KP, last place for life. Blue Tunic, Immortal Man, Jinx, Froggo, J-Dex, and Boo Shell. We called your name. Head on upstairs to the HyperX Hype Tunnel. You are on deck. You will be racing next.
But we are about to do the last race of this third qualifier, and we're going to go into a little bit more tropical paradise. We're going to Cheap Beach.
Cheap Beach, a place we would all love to be right now. I think we're all due for a vacation after this 2020. What is that thing on the right side, that blue thing that was jumping up and down? Did you see that?
I wasn't paying attention.
It was one of the characters. We always talk about the detail Nintendo puts in. I'm always looking left and right of the screen to see, who are these guys passing by? Who else is waving at them hello? As we got Riley on screen right now, we jump over to Manchild, who's currently in fourth right now, currently itemless as well.
Manchild is also a returning name. We don't really get a chance to see that much of Manchild. He actually is known to steal a couple first places away when people least expect it. So I would not be surprised to see Manchild starting to make a move here in this last race. Meanwhile, Batbrang just got whacked pretty badly. Is now currently about 8th or 9th place. And meanwhile at the front, it is our 9-time and current SNS champion, Sneaks, at the front.
Sneaks in first place right now, grabs a couple item boxes. Let's see what he can do with that. Riley, though, says, hey, I'm right behind you, and don't forget about me, because he's got a red shell, and he might have to use it for defense. He doesn't. He's got that red shell. He can use defense or offense. He decides to hold on to it. A smart move with a star behind him.
Well, the problem, though, is that the more he holds for defense, the more it allows Sneaks to run, because the thing is that this track is a front-runner track. The more you're in the front, the more advantageous a position you're going to be in. You see JJ, he has the mushroom, he had the golden mushroom, but Oldsman gets cut off by the red shell because of just one hit.
Oh no, JJ's taking punishment. Luckily, he's got the mushrooms to still be up there and stay relevant. Sneaks, though, in first place, got a Babam and a banana to work with.
And you'll see that he's going to hold it for defense the whole way. He's got some incredible defense to work with. Whoever's in second place, he starts stripping away a Sneaks defense. That blue shell is going to slow him down, but I don't think it's going to slow him down enough to have the pack catch up.
Now, luckily for Sneaks, it snows him down. Oh, but he gets to keep his items as well.
Right, because it's not a shock. It's the shock that causes him.
Oh, no, but there goes the boo.
But he has a banana for defense against his red shell, and because of that, Sneaks is taking first place this final race.
Wow. Basically a clinic in item management right there.
Sneaks is one of those racers where he just keeps his cool. He knows his item management very well, and that's proof of it right there. Like I said, a 9-time SNS champion and the current SNS champion here tonight.
I'm not sure if Cuban Boy was bagging or not, but he took a bullet bill into third place. So were you bagging? Oh, he was sandbagging Cheap Beach. All right, and it obviously worked because looks like he finished in second place there. So
that's very. I'm actually looking, and wow, like 7th place or higher. There's well, no, that's not 3 at a time. Let's say 8th place or higher at 27 or more points. That is that's going to shuffle around the entire scoring on who's going to go into semis and who's going to go into second chance.
Got it. We got a lot of birthdays. There's a lot of birthdays, but Disney, who we'll see soon, It is her birthday is coming up, so we'll give her a shout out as well. Before we do that, though, let's take a look at the replays on what just happened.
So in the first race of Water Park, you saw, what was weird about this qualifier, that Sneaks was just punished by Blue Shells the entire way through. But in Water Park, Hero took first place in the first race.
He sure did, but unfortunately that momentum did not carry over. As you see in the second race right here, Sneaks was basically dominating, but you see that Blue Shell right there kind of took the spunk out of his race right there, as he got Hush though, of all people, Hush, finishing
and he stole
in first
away
place,
from Sneaks
but
as well.
Very last second. And
you see, this is where Kiro, he tried to do the Blue Shell dodge by taking a dive. He did it a little too early to allow Sneaks to pass him up. And you see that the same scenario happened with Sneaks, but this time he did the Blue Shell dodge as he was a target of his third Blue Shell in this qualifier. And you saw that we thought Sneaks was going to take it, but no, it was Cuban Boy who stole it away from Sneaks.
Cuban Boy right there holding it down. Look how excited he is. He said, look, what I did, and it made sense, and it worked for him. He executed, but there's Sneaks right there. Sneaks always does that. He always, whatever's on the side of the finish line, he kind of just pounds into, he says,
That's his
enough.
way of showboating, honestly. It's either that, because he has a bit of a tendency of being a bit cocky when he wants to be. It's cost him first place a couple times, though, so kind of pick and choose your battles on being cocky, if you ask me.
Right? I mean, you like to see it. So we'll see where we head on here. We are setting up an interview right now, though. We'll see if we can get a little bit more information out of Cuban Boy. Do you know anything about him?
No idea.
No idea. He's been here before, though.
Yes, he has been here before.
Obviously, been practicing, so we will take a look to see how he, we'll get a little info out of him.
I do believe we have scores, though, don't we?
Do we?
We do have
Let's
scores.
take a look. Oh, we had him. There they are.
There we go. So first is Sneaks with 49 points. Second was Cuban Boy with 45. Third was Mr. Scooty with 36. A tie for fourth between Kiro and Riley with 31. Sixth was a tie for sixth between JJ and Hush for 29. Eighth was Bat Frank with 27. And ninth was Manchow with 23. What's incredible is that everyone in this qualifier scored 20 points or higher. Usually we have a couple of stragglers about 9th or 10th place, but no, this one was actually pretty solid.
Yeah, this is definitely evenly distributed. Everybody got a good chunk of points there, so that's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds after this fourth and final qualifier.
And honestly, though, like I said, I would have considered 30 to have been a good amount to get to the semifinals. But after looking at that qualifier and seeing how many people scored so high in that qualifier, that I can actually just shove away a couple people making it to semifinals and force them into the second chance.
We will see, and obviously we'll see how second chance is done here. We won't explain that just yet, but we do have an interview set up, so let's jump on over there. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a one and only Cuban Boy. So Cuban Boy, a lot of us don't know you, so let us know who you are, where you're from, a little bit about yourself.
My name's Andy De La Cruz. I've been coming here a lot.
Okay.
I just don't usually make it to semifinals, but the past couple of weeks, I've been making it in. So that's really my own goal, just to come into semifinals. And I'm a local here. I'm actually born and raised in Las Vegas.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice. So you're born and raised in Las Vegas. Now, what got you into gaming?
What brought me in the game?
Yeah,
actually,
how long?
Cyrus.
And how long have you been? Oh, Cyrus.
Yeah. So
Tell me
I used
about
to work at the movie theaters, and he came in, random dude, just random. And when he started talking, he was like, "Oh yeah, I work at the esports arena over there in the Deluxe." And he just brought me in. It was pretty cool.
It's cool. Nice. So how long have you been playing Mario Kart?
Just barely. I want to say 2 years now.
Okay, so you're relatively new, and right now, do you practice a lot? Do you have a regimen, or do you just kind of play for fun?
I actually got into streaming Mario Kart lately, so yeah.
What's your stream?
Andy 702 Night.
Andy 702 Night.
Yep.
Is it with a K or an N?
What do you mean?
Night. Is it?
Oh, Night, yeah, with a K.
K, yeah, so yeah. KNIGHT, like the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yep. Yeah, I see you there.
All right, so you're in the mix right now. You're doing really well. You're definitely going to be moving on to semifinals. Now, Cheap Beach, you were sandbag. Is that a sandbagger's course?
Yeah, I was sandbagging.
I want to say, I don't consider that a sandbagger's course, so I'm actually impressed they did a good job on that one.
I didn't even care the first 2 laps. I was all the way in the back. All right. No clue what I was doing. I was going to sandbag the rest. And I don't know, I saw opening, and then the box gave me a bullet bill, so it pushed me up to 3rd.
Hey, that works. Your strategy did pay off there. Well, man, we are happy to have you in the community. We're happy to have you here. We're also happy to see that you're doing better. Hopefully you can carry that momentum in, because we love to see the new blood in the mix. Last but not least, we ask everybody, you want to give a shout out to anybody before you head out?
Shout out to my girlfriend. She always comes with me. She always supports me on these. And shout out to my mom. She's always watching these at home too.
That's awesome. Well, shout out to mom, shout out to girlfriend. We'll let you get out of here. You got to do what you got to do, because we'll see you in the semifinals, right?
All right, for sure, yep.
Sounds good. Looks like we are getting ready for qualifier number 4 now. But we are going to take a short commercial break. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with qualifier number 4 after the short messages brought to you by the one, the only Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. Welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to 3 qualifiers. We are got 1 more to go. Our 4th and final qualifier. Let's talk about who is in it.
So we have Sauce, Sick Welper. I'm hoping they actually showed up this time. Disney KP, Last Place for Life, Blue Tunic, Immortal Man, Jinx, Frago, J-Dex, and Booshell.
Booshell. I believe Booshell might be with Mr. Scooty.
She is.
Oh, you are? You are Miss
She's
Scooty.
shaking her
Okay.
head.
Mr. Scooty's always bringing so many people out. You love to see
We gotta
it.
like keep a list of like who is in which family at this rate, with the amount of families and like brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, moms, dads.
Yeah, there's a crazy amount of families here, which is awesome. Also, Vonnie and
Aries.
Aries.
They're the assassin duo, I guess, now.
I believe it's Bruh and Jadex.
Yeah, Jadex is in this qualifier.
What else? We got the
Jinx
four
and Karma.
sisters.
Jinx and Karma, yep.
There's a couple more.
The 805 family.
The entire family. The
Like
entire
Sneaky Mama, Sneak, Slick, Sweets,
the
805.
entire Mr. Scooty family.
Him, Batter Cookie, Baby Park, Boo Shell. I don't know.
It's
a lot.
yeah, Mr. Scooty has a lot. Mr. Scooty has a lot. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Free Dizzle who said, I need more words than just wow when I get excited, which means I'm going to rip Free Dizzle a new butt when he gets into the arena. So, Free Dizzle, you were on my good side, not anymore. I'm just going to look for every little reason to go after Free Dizzle now. Free Dizzle is such a nice kid. He's out here supporting people. By the way, where are you? He's in the chat, but he's not in the arena. He said it's so weird not being in the arena. How was it for you, by the way? Already?
Headset! First race in this qualifier! Baby Park!
Early. So early for a little
I'm
bit of
not
chaos.
complaining. Let's get more chaos.
This is going to mix it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this thing started. 7 laps of chaos. Here we go.
Baby Park, baby Park,
And last place for life.
Baby Park,
Slow it down a little bit.
because Baby Park is a bagger track, and like I mentioned before, this is the 7 laps of chaos. I love this track so much.
We've already seen it twice tonight. Maybe we'll see it more. We definitely will see it more. As Immortal Man jumps into first place right there.
Well, to be fair, he's also doing the no-item shortcut, cutting through the grass. It cuts a lot of the track and a lot of time off you if you do it right, and he's doing it perfectly right here. We're in lap 4, and he still has, well, he did have double defense, but he also got hit on the side by a green, as now he's back to 3rd place because of it. And it looks like right now Frago is currently in 1st place. He only has a coin right now, but that item box is going to guarantee him defense to work with. As starting lap 6, he flips a coin, and it has to work with the green shell on the back to work with in case he gets dragged out. You see the red shell go to play. He has to automatically use that green shell, and now he's just back to nothing. We're still in the last lap, and Frago is still currently in 1st place.
Frago's holding on, got that green shell to work with. There's a star right behind him. He's got to be careful. Oh, no.
And a shock as well. Wait. Blue shell! No!
What is
Someone
happening?
Someone stole it!
What is happening?
Blue tunic stole away from Frago!
Wow. He had it the entire way.
Free Dizzle said, hey, Warlycan, tell Nor I apologize.
Nope. Well, I mean, I accept it, but I'm still
to be fair, you did just go, wow.
Oh, no, I'm still coming after him. Yeah. Did I? I did.
You literally just did.
Wow. Well, maybe that's my thing. Maybe wow is my thing, you know? What happened? We had to,
He got bombarded.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the replay, because the replay,
It was
bombardment.
It was bombardment, simply put.
All right, where are we going now? We got everyone suggesting the randomizer. It's moving. How many we got in here? We got 1, 2, 9?
9 racers, yeah.
Got it.
And it looks like for race number 2, ooh, we go from a chaos track to another chaos track. We're going to Bowser's Castle for race number 2.
Is this the one with my fiance? No, my wife.
Yes, your wife, yeah.
My wife's in this one. If you guys can spot her,
It's not that hard for the record.
I'll give you a high five.
And I'm looking at the chat, and apparently it's also Frago's birthday coming up on Monday.
Dude, everybody has birthdays.
On Christmas, too.
Also, shout out to Disney KP in the building. Happy birthday to Disney KP.
Wow, there really are so many birthdays here. So you see right now, Blue Tunic currently in 1st place. He does have 1 grind number. Well, he was in 1st place, and now Frago. Last Laser Live currently in 4th place. I believe right now Frago's currently in 1st place. And you see the Last Laser Live. He only has a mushroom to work with, as Frago only has a coin. Hey, there's your wife.
There she is in all her anger and glory.
And I think what's interesting, though, is that we mentioned how Frago's birthday is coming up on Monday. Frago is a former SNS champion. The last time he won at SNS, though, was his birthday last year. So it's
really?
So it'll be very interesting if Frago can get another SNS birthday win here tonight.
I do remember Frago doing pretty well. It was relatively recently. I'm not sure exactly when it was, but Looks like the lasers are on now, as we talked about, as this is the course that every lap goes by, a little something happens, right?
Exactly. That is exactly the case. The lasers being turned on for lap 2, and the lasers are moving around in lap 3. You see Blue Tunic, he does get hit by the wrecking ball, does force him off a little bit, and currently in 3rd place.
And J-Dex right there in 1st place right now, got that plantain to work with. My fiance lifts her fist of fury to let J-Dex fly on by. He's got that plantain to work with, though. Let's take a look at that mini-map. Yeah, it's nice and crowded.
You see Immortal Man currently second, but he does throw the shell a little too early. Gets hit by it, but he used the mushroom to gain back his offense. Currently still in 2nd place.
Currently in 2nd, and J-Dex goes in the 3rd and final lap. The lasers are now on and moving. Uh-oh. There comes the shock.
And you see, though, that Shadex is still holding his own in 1st place. He's still being tailed up by Immortal Man, though. What's weird is that Immortal Man, he's not using a typical loadout. He's playing with a Wario loadout. You don't really see people play Wario.
Every now and then, though, people like to mix things up here, as we've seen before. The usual loadout might not be working week after week. Might have mixed something up, change something, see if it works, and looks like this time it's working for him.
I'm going to see what happens, because right now, though, last place for life, currently 2nd place for now. Last lap going through, he's going to hold on to that mushroom, looks like. Meanwhile, he's still fighting with J-Dex. You see J-Dex is going to touch the mushroom that's sitting on the platform, and you see that's where the power of this inward-style bike comes in. He's able to control the trip so well with these inward-style bikes. Shock does slow him down, but I think that's going to guarantee him first as the Striker takes 1st place.
The Striker takes 1st place. If you can't see it, that's Luigi in the camera. You can see him throwing the X up. The Striker, our local professional bowler. But yeah, a nice, very solid performance there.
I think we were mentioned like nicknames for family and stuff like that. I thought of one for Striker and Bruh. Or for J-Dex and Bruh. The Striker Brothers.
The Striker Brothers?
The Striker Brothers.
Ooh. I see the Striker Brothers. I think we might have something there. We'll have to workshop it. I'm looking at the chat, though, and apparently Pidgey's birthday was this past Thursday. Oh, no. It was this past Thursday, so happy birthday, Pidgey! So all these December birthdays, huh?
Too many.
That's quite,
Mine's in September. I can't count.
That's happy birthday, Pidgey. Happy birthday, Disney
Froggo.
KP.
Yep, Disney.
Happy birthday, Cruisin'
Cruisin'.
Who else?
Froggo.
Happy birthday, Froggo. Happy birthday, buddy. Jinx.
Happy birthday, Royal Mech.
Is it your birthday?
Royal Mech's birthday.
That's today.
Today.
Happy birthday, Royal Mech, wherever you are. Big shout out to happy birthday, Royal Mech. Who else?
5's enough.
5?
5 is enough.
I'm sure more will show up.
Probably. And it looks like race number 3, this final qualifier, we're going to be going to Wario's Gold Mine.
We haven't been there tonight yet, have we?
We have not been here tonight.
I like this course. It's a little different. It's not the easiest course, though, right?
No, a lot of twists and turns, a lot of ways you can fall off to. This is a front runner track. If you're sandbagging on this one, you're crazy or named Glitch.
Well, he is the best of the best, so.
Fair enough. He's here right now. J-Dex going to be taking pole position, but the Immortal Man using Slipstream, pass him up, and you see he switches back to his Waluigi loadout. I wonder why he went with that water loadout to begin with, honestly.
Maybe you heard us talking about it. I don't know.
Or maybe he's just taking one of my moves, because to be fair, that Wario loadout was my loadout.
Well,
whenever I race, you'll see that
loadout. If it works, there's Disney KP, the birthday girl, in 3rd place right now. Also from the House of Jadeda, so.
Or the House of Mo or Hush House. We'll figure it out by semifinals.
Well, after last week, it was House of Jadeda. We'll see where it goes this week.
And you see right now, though, Dizzy is still currently in 5th place. You got to watch out for the person who had that revolving green, though, or else he's going to get hit. Meanwhile, at the front, though, last place for life, currently in 1st place with a red shell to use for either offense or defense. Has a coin in the back pocket, though.
Last week, last place for life was completely dominating. So I would not be, surprised to see any of that momentum carry on to this week. His racing has really been improving week after week.
Well, last place of life, he has been part of multiple teams in the past. I didn't know to see exactly what team he's on right now. The shock does force everyone, though, to drop their items, including both Blue Tunic and last place for life.
And Froggo in 3rd place right now, trying to do what he can to move up the rankings there. He grabs a single item box, has a green shell to work with. It's either protection or it is offense as he goes right behind last place for life in 1st place. As we said, not the best name selection if you're going to be winning as he goes, gets that single item box, has a green shell to work with. He's probably going to grab another coin right there. Blue Tunic, though, on his tail, has a red shell and a boomerang. Oh, no! Looks like somebody tried to take the shortcut. They fell right off. It might have been last place for life, and this Yoshi is in first place now.
I'm going to see what happens right now. Blue Tunic currently he did get hit by an item in 4th or 5th place. Throws the boomerang to try to hit a few people. Last place for life, still currently first place for now. Has a banana to work for defense. He's going to go for the double item box and neglect someone else potentially for getting a double item box and ruining him. Only gets a coin for it, but with that banana work for defense, last place for life takes first place here.
Last place for life, taking first place for the round right there. He says, let me get a quick little refreshment here. Has he always used that blue Yoshi?
Yeah, that's one of his main...
Him and then MPK as well.
Right, yeah.
You got to respect the Yoshi.
But it's not orange.
You got, I mean, but it's still, it's a brother. He's the brother of the orange one, so
but it's not orange.
Same family. Same family. I still respect it. Not that many people use Yoshi.
That's very true.
Is there a reason for that?
He's a middleweight character. So middleweight characters, I mean, obviously the name states in the middle of the road, so okay top speed,
right.
okay
so
acceleration handling.
Nothing too great, nothing too bad.
Right, and that's kind of the problem, because usually most people, they want to have more of an emphasis. Either you want to have great handling and acceleration with the lightweights, or you want to have better top speed and weight to work with in the heavyweights. No one really goes for middleweight because it's just down the road.
Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. You see Batter Cookie over here coming to say hello to, I believe that is Boo Shell, saying, hey, making sure everything's going good. Maybe sharing some sibling tips here and there.
And it looks like the last race of this last qualifier. We are going to pretty much what Virginia looks like now,
exactly.
Sherbert Land.
And we're in Virginia. And this is the blizzard that you narrowly escaped. As you see, last place for life right there, dragging it with that plantain.
I think he tried J-Dex for that too. I'm not going to be surprised if J-Dex comes back to redeem against him for that. Meanwhile, Immortal Man doing some slipstream, but also gets screened out of items. But you see that slipstream still keeping him enough speed and actually passes up everyone to get in first place. Well, fight first place now.
Yep, we got a nice little pack right here to work with. Last place for life among the Immortal Man, as well as Froggo jumps in first right now. Somebody grabbed a sound horn right there, but Froggo's in first place. Got that green shell cutting through those, what are those, iceberg, like stalagmites maybe? I don't know.
We're talking those like really like
ice pillars underground?
I just call them stalagmites, yeah.
There you go, stalagmites. We'll go there.
Because stalagmites are the ones that are floating on the ground, so stalactites are the ones that are...
from the roof.
From the roof, yeah.
Because they got to hold on tight.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
That's how I remember it, yeah.
Last place for life, though, in 5th place right now, currently itemless. He sees a pack in front of him, though. There's Jinx, the crowd favorite, a fan favorite, always in first place, and hands down, always the best dressed.
Very true. I think right now she's going... I'm not sure if you went... Because I know last week I think she went to a Bowsette,
it was
outfit.
Bowsette. Tonight, I think it's...
I think she went back to her Waluigi costume.
Santoweigi.
Santa Waluigi.
As you got J-Dex right there, currently in 3rd place, takes that beating of a red shell.
J-Dex has been taking beating, and look at that, a bomb to boot. J-Dex has just been taking batterment after bombardment after bombardment in this one race here.
That's all right, though. He has plenty of skill to get back on it. Blue Tunic right now in 2nd place, got that green shell, fires it off, grabs something else. What's it going to be? It's going to be another green shell.
But
here's Jinx.
I'll say in front of him, though, is Jinx. You see that Jinx right now has double defense to work with between a banana peel and a green shell. Can she hold on to it just for maybe 2 more turns? We'll see what happens.
Come on, Jinx.
And you see that she's going to stay in the high round. She still has the defense work. She dodges the freezy. And because of that, Jinx!
Wait, oh, no! Go, Jinx! Go!
Jinx, a little showboating, takes 3rd place.
Wow. A little bit of showboating there by Jinx. Well done, Jinx. Well done.
That was a bit of showman. I guess if you have the lead to work with it, especially the shot guaranteed or first place pretty much, you might as well do a little bit of showboating. I don't blame her, honestly, on that one.
Absolutely. Well, well done to Jinx on there. Great little finish. It'll be interesting to see how the scores are mixed up. I think this might be, again, another bracket where the scores are nice and tight. Everybody's got a good amount of points.
I'm looking right now, and 6th place and higher got 30 points or higher. That was a very high-scoring round, actually.
Very high-scoring round. So we will see how all of this unfolds as we go here. Any predictions on who looks good tonight?
Well, as far as this qualifier goes, or just this, or just in general?
Well, before we get to that, let's do a quick little recap of this qualifier. So let's put up the replays.
Fair enough. And you see Baby Park. This is where Frago just got robbed, honestly. He got robbed by Blue Tunic because he had the boo active.
That's that replay that we wanted to see. Nice shirt, though. Got the
That
sushi on
yeah.
the, I like that.
Got a little bit of sauce on the side, too. It just makes some wasabi. And at Bowser's Castle, J-Dex is the one who took first place there. And then at Wario's Gold Mine, you saw that Blue Tunic. He had some pretty solid items to work out, but last place for life had better lines and better item management to work with, taking first place on that one.
Takes first place there, throws his hands in the air, waves them like he doesn't care. As Immortal Man right there in first place takes all the punishment in the world, drops all the way back, and that led for Jinx to do a little bit of showboating right here, slows it down, and then says, all right, that's enough. Let me cross this. Let me get this job done. Always throwing the heart. It's all love from Jinx all the time. Not bad at all.
Absolutely, and I think there was also another qualifier where everyone got a different first place. There were four races, 4 different first places, so that's going to shuffle up the points even more, and that's going to really see who's going to be going on to semifinals or who's going to be going to that second chance.
I like it. We're going to take a look and see how all of that unfolds and what it's going to be. I mean, some people looked really good tonight. Let's take a look at those scores, though, and let's take a look at those final standings. Last place for life, coming out on top with 44 points. Frago right behind with 44. Blue Tunic with 38. Tied with J-Dex with 38. Jinx only 1 point behind him with 37. Immortal Man finishes with 31. And the back half of the pack with Disney and Bouchel both with 19. And Sauce finishing with 12.
So, like I said, a very high-scoring round between Immortal Man, Jinx, J-Dex, Blue Tunic, Frago, and last place for life. I'm going to double-check the scores to see who exactly is going to be going on to semis and who we're going to be seeing going on to the second chance. And let's see. The cutoff to make it to semifinals was 29 points or higher, which means if you did get 29 or higher, you're going to semis. If you got 19 points or higher, you're going to second chance. So, unfortunately, wow. My guy, Royal Mech, literally didn't make it a second chance by 1 point.
Oh, well, these are who's going to second chance. We'll talk about Royal Mech in a second. Bat Frank, Cruisin' E, Burger with Cheese, Sports Joey, Manchild, Baby Park, Billy Irish, Jay Beezy, Morzilla, Jadata, Disney, and Bouchel. If we called your name, head on upstairs, head on the HyperX Hype Tunnel. You are in second chance. Your night is not over. You have a chance to still move on. And before we go anywhere, I do believe we have an interview set up. So let's put on the one and only Frago on screen. Frago, how are you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Doing all right. We're going to ask you to lean into that mic a little bit so we can hear you. We need you to speak. Just lean into that mic. There you go. Frago, how'd you feel about that last race, man?
I felt like I could have done a little better, but that shock, the timing of the shock was just perfect for me to get third, you know?
Yeah,
I got fifth otherwise.
Sometimes the shock is in your favor. Most of the time it's not in your favor, but if you're lucky, it obviously worked for you there. Now, Frago, how long have you been in the Mario Kart scene?
I've been here for about a year and a half. Yeah.
A year and a half. So, I mean, what is it about the arena, about the Mario Kart community that you like the best?
It's mostly the people, the friends, you know. Everybody here is just so nice, even though we're all competing for some money. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I mean, you're competing for money, but it's fun. It's a good time. I mean, everybody's here to have fun, and at the end of the day, if you're not having fun, like Glitch says, you're not doing it for the right reason. So we love having you here, Frago. You got any plans for Christmas?
I have no idea what we're doing, honestly. I mean,
well, as long as you got your Switch with you, as long as you got your Switch with you, you can just take Mario Kart wherever you go.
Right.
Last but not least, man, do you want to give a shout out to anybody at home?
Shout outs to my family and friends watching. Shout outs to everyone here. I missed you guys. And shout out to Rancho High School. Go Rams.
I like it. And Frago, we missed you. We want to see more of you, but right now you got some work to do, so we're going to let you get out of here. We will see you in the semifinals. All right, bud?
All right, thank you.
Have a good one, buddy. Frago, moving on. Unfortunately, Royal Mech is not, but I mean, it's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not.
It's not an easy thing to do at all. And Royal Met can join us and hang out with us now.
I mean, it's his birthday also, so I don't blame him if he wants to go like celebrate his birthday
You
too.
should go straight to the bar and visit Frankie.
I mean, does he have another drink to go for this week? Because I know I missed one last week.
You know what? I think we do have a new drink. We have something called the Santa's Toast, and we can talk a little bit more about that, but we'll do that after the short commercial break, brought to you by the Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more Saturday Night Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway, brought to you by the one and only Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. Now, I'm at my most favorite place in the entire arena, and it's also probably your parents' favorite place. We're at the bar with the one and only, some would say the face of HyperX, the personality of Allied Esports, the man of the watering hole, the one and only Frankie, ladies and gentlemen. Frankie, talk to me, man.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Frankie, the man who gets possibly the most love in the entire arena. Frankie, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing well. Just having a fun night. Wait.
Is your microphone on? Might not be on. Let's turn it on, and then you got to push it a little hard on that. A little hard.
Hi. Anybody? Anybody?
Can anybody hear him? That's fine. Let me take a look at that real quick. Is it on? It's on. That's fine. That's fine, buddy. How are you doing today?
I get this. I promise.
No, it's all right. So, Frankie, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight themselves?
Yeah, Frankie always gets the biggest crowd reaction because he's also responsible for getting you intoxicated. Frankie, what are we making tonight?
Wow, what was the name of this cocktail again? Oh yeah, Santa Stoves. Sorry, I make so many cocktails, and then I had the other one planned, the Evergreen, that Nor did not like. So we decided to make this one to make it more friendlier for Nor.
Now, there is another hidden cocktail called the Evergreen. If you want to try it, you're more than welcome to come up here. For me, it just didn't suit my palate, but I will admit I don't have the most sophisticated palate. So if you're a drinker, Frankie can definitely cater something to your taste buds. Just let him know what you want. And you've made some really awesome different holiday cocktails, and you're actually opening the recipe for the holiday cocktails, aren't you?
Yes, of course. I'm decided to be in the Christmas cheer and like share all my holiday cocktails with y'all, so y'all can make it at home, stay safe, have a party at home instead of having to go out during the holidays, and have a good time, basically.
I love it, man. Yeah, usually Frankie will give 75% of the recipe, and then that other 25%, you're on your own on that. So I'm going to do a little taste test over here. Frankie, I'm going to give you the microphone. You can sing to the people. You can give a shout out to somebody. You can talk about what you're doing this afternoon. Give you good.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane.
There we go.
As Nor drinks my cocktail, he might enjoy it, or he might frown away. Thank you.
All right.
What did you think, Nor?
This is a great cocktail. This is a very sophisticated cocktail. I think it's got a little bit of something for everybody. Like you said earlier, it's got holiday written all over it. It's got going to grandma's house. It's very floral. You can smell those herbs and spices in there. I would suggest this to any one of the adults in the arena, or if you're 21 and up, you want to come try it out. Also, Frankie can make a multitude of these cocktails, non-alcoholic as well, if you want to give something a shot. Frankie, we love you, man. You're the best. Last but not least, now you got to give a shout out.
I want to give a shout out to Santa. Hopefully he comes visit me on Christmas Day. All I ask for Christmas is a Christmas tamale. That's all.
So if anybody at home heard, all Frankie wants is a Christmas tamale. So maybe you might have some guests dropping by with some Christmas tamales next week. We don't know. But that's enough of you here. We got to get back to the racing. Let's get back to Warliken and that second chance battle.
So, here's what we have for the next thing, which is going to be phase 2, which is our second chance qualifier. So let's run down exactly who we have in this second chance. We have Bat Frank, Cruisini, Burger with Cheese, Sports Joey, Manchild, Baby Park, Billy Irish, Chabizi, Morzilla, Shadada, Disney KP, and Boot. That came out of nowhere. And Booshell. So, here's how we do second chance. And I know some people have missed me doing it for not being here last week, so we need to compensate for it. So, here's how we do it. It's gonna be one race of 200 cc's. Oh, happy holidays to me for these Baby Park screens, because it is Baby Park! Oh, I miss doing that so much. So, here's in more detail how we do it. Because like I said, it's one race, 200cc baby part. But only the top 2 racers in this one race advance to phase 3, which is our semifinal. Hi, Nora. If you get first place, then you go to the first semifinal. If you get second place, you go to the second semifinal. If you get third place or under, well...
You go see Frankie.
You go see Frankie, yeah. And you also enjoy your holidays because it is going to be Christmas on Friday.
That is true. Christmas is coming up. Santa's in the giving mood, but yeah, if you do get third place or later, unfortunately, your night does end, but your night begins by going to Frankie, visiting him. We also have incredible food that comes from next door. So we got all that and more. If you're at home, come on down. We'd love to see you. Experience what Saturday Night Speedway is all about. Now, looks like the racers are getting settled in. Jadeda is in the race as well. He's really gotta go on, cruising. The birthday girl's in the building, first place right now with 3 more laps to go.
And you see that right now with that rose gold piece, she's gonna be just fine. We're in lap 5. She has 1 defense to work with here, and she's starting to build again. No, she gets hit though.
That's all right. She's still got a little bit of room to work with. Not much though. She cannot make a mistake from here on out.
And you see though that she's gonna be just fine. Remember, second place still gets her to go on to semifinals. And lap 7, I think it's just her and Burger with Cheese. Blue Shell coming to play. Blue Shell incoming.
She grabs the mushroom last second. Oh no!
Go to the blue.
She's got to move. She's got to move.
I think she's gonna be passed up. I'm not sure. She gets passed up.
Go, 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 go!
Burger with Cheese and Cruisin' E. Burger with Cheese and Cruisin' E are going on to semifinals.
Cruisin' E, the birthday girl, moving on to the semifinals. Shout out to the Cruiser family in the building. Well done. Unfortunately, Jadeda dropped back to 8th place.
That means Jadeda is going to be out. I see Billie Irish going out. Mozilla, Disney KP, another birthday girl getting knocked out. Oh, and Sports Joey's out too.
I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of how the cookie crumbles. Jadeda's standing there just in disbelief. Has no idea.
Can we get a camera on Jadeda?
Yeah. We have a replay of the ending. Let's take a look real quick. That blue shell comes last second, unfortunately targeting Cruisin' E. She jumps and gets her way to victory, but you see right there, was that was Froggo?
That was Burger with Cheese.
Burger with Cheese, that's who it was.
And apparently I got word from Jadeda, it's actually Hush's birthday as well.
It's Hush's birthday?
Either it's incoming, or it's about to be, or it's today, but apparently Hush's birthday is around this time period too.
Hush's
so
birthday.
6 people with birthdays.
Happy birthday, Hush, who's not even paying attention to us. Kick rocks. What's that?
And it sounds like...
We have an interview. Let's get that. And it's with the one and only Cruisin' E. Cruisin' E, we haven't had the chance to talk to you. So for the people at home, let them know who you are, where you're from, a little bit about yourself.
My name's Eliza, or Cruisin' E. I play a lot with my family, and my birthday is coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, it's coming up on Tuesday, right?
Yep, December 22nd.
Do you have any birthday wishes that your family could fulfill as they're listening on stage right now?
Well, it's just being home with them and spending a lot of time with them.
That is a right and beautiful answer. And a PS5, right? A PS5, is that what you asked for? I heard no, I'm just kidding. Well, you were moving on. You did enough, man. Last second that blue shell shows up. Did you think it was over right there?
A little bit, yeah. I thought it was over there, but guess I did it.
You did it. You're moving on to the semifinals. Talk to me about the HyperX esports arena. Do you like coming out here?
I like coming here a lot, especially because I feel very comfortable, and I always grew up playing video games with my family, so I was always happy.
That's awesome. A happy child, a happy household, and a happy arena. So we love having you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Last but not least, before you leave, you know what you got to do. You got to look in that camera in front of you, and you got to give a shout out to whoever you want, because this is going to be on the internet forever. So who do you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to all my family, and also happy birthday to Moon Princess, who's is coming up on Monday. So happy birthday to you, and I love you.
I love it. Well, happy birthday, Moon Princess, and happy birthday, Cruisin' E. We'll let you get out of here. You got to get prepared for your semifinal. Get on out of here.
That's 7 people with birthdays
7
around
people.
Christmas.
Hey, Hush, when's your birthday? Tomorrow? Oh, you're just going to hide that? You were just going to not just let that slide under the radar, huh?
All right. We'll worry about birthday beatings or anything like that later, but we do have the first semifinal coming up. We have Glitch, Riding My Pidgey, Sneaks, Cuban Boy, Karma, Blue Tunic, Jinx, Bruh, Batter Cookie, Riley, JJ107, and Burger with Cheese in this first semifinal.
I like it. We got some interesting names there. We got some very talented racers there. So we'll see if someone can throw a wrench in there. We'll see if the underdog can prevail in that race. What do you think?
This is going to be a very stacked semifinal. I mean, Glitch, Pidgey, Sneaks, Karma, Jinx, Tunic, Bruh, Cookie. Those are all people that usually go to grand finals.
Well, it's going to be exciting. We don't know what's going to happen, but you are going to have to wait just a moment. So if you're at home, grab some popcorn, take a quick restroom break. We're going to come back after a short commercial break brought to you by Findlay Volkswagen, now the Valley Auto Mall. We will be right back.
Don't worry about me, I'm just blazing. My dance moves are excellent and with precision. Get down, baby, you can't stand in a dance competition. Glistening, flashing like a spotlight, shining like a diamond party all night. Tell me you love me, I wanna see the stars, eyes wide shut, then meet me at the bar. Yeah, right. Yeah. You ain't ready. I'm coming through the room, turn the bass out. Y'all been sleeping on me, better wake up. Put your fly gear on, do your makeup, drop it real low, and pick it back up. Excellent, bustin' with the best of them, simply impressive, no worrying or stressing out. I'm getting mine right now, put your shades on and let me show you how.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway. We just finished an epic second chance battle. We're getting ready for the semifinal. The players are up in the HyperX tunnel. Before they come on down, I do want to give a shout out to our Trovo Holiday Royale. This one, basically, it's your chance to compete for more than $30,000 in prize money. There's 3 games, and it's over 9 separate days. It all starts tomorrow, stretches all the way to the end of the month, December 30th. Compete for a share of $10,000 in prize pools, starting with Fortnite that begins tomorrow, followed by PUBG Mobile, December 23rd, 26th, and 27th, and it ends with Call of Duty Mobile from the 28th to the 30th. Now, registration is absolutely free. All you got to do is go to allied-esports.gg/Trovo Holiday Royale/Fortnite to sign up now. There's $30,000 at stake, and it doesn't cost a dime to enter, and it's all online. You can do it from home, from your phone, in the comfort of your own bed. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just hanging out in bed over Christmas break and you win 10 G's?
It's one hell of a Christmas present.
Santa showed up. Santa definitely showed up, especially after the way 2020's been. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster for all of us. So yeah, 10 G's would not hurt. Definitely head on to allied-esports.gg/Trovo Holiday Royale /Fortnite. Yeah, man, we got an interesting little semifinal coming up. Everybody's lined up in the hallway right now. Let's go over who we got in the mix.
I was going to say, both semifinals are going to be crazy. For this first one, we have Glitch, Riding My Pidgey, Sneaks, Cuban Boy, Karma, Blue Tunic, Jinx, Bruh, Batter Cookie, Riley, JJ107, and Burger with Cheese. This and the second semifinal are both really stacked, if you ask me.
I like it. Let's go over the lineup one by one. We got Glitch.
The 17-time SNS champion, King Glitch. You're talking about the one racer who has the most versatility in all the races. He can front run and do well. He can sandbag and do well. He can be in the middle and do well. He can just sit back and laugh the entire way and still do well. He is that amazing, that great of a racer.
100%. Now next up, Riding My Pidgey, the man that has seeked justice. He found it. Now what does he got to do?
Now I guess he's riding his Pidgeotto, because you saw the evolution of Pidgey. He brought his Pidgeotto with him, and he's doing a well job. He got second. He's going to be in the second seat for this one.
I like the evolution play he did there. He's growing himself as a racer as well. The man who's looking for going into the double digits, Sneaks.
Sneaks is also our current SNS champion and one of our youngest, if not the youngest SNS champion that we have here at 11 years old. Like I said, going to the double-digit club, aiming for that, and potentially in the future, getting into and having more SNS wins than his actual age.
You got Cuban Boy 67.
I think Cuban Boy is going to be the dark horse in this one. He really came out of nowhere and threw monkey wrench after monkey wrench in his qualifier. Now the question is, can he do a monkey wrench here? Only time will tell.
One half of the Bohr sisters, Karma.
Karma, and alongside her other sister, which I mentioned in a moment, both of them are incredible racers. This is the return trip for Karma, because we have not seen Karma racing in almost a month. So let's see if she can make it through here tonight.
And she's rocking the Waluigi hat tonight. I like that. Next up, Blue Tunic.
Blue Tunic has been getting better and better as more time passes by. He is our SRG representative as well. So SRG is very happy to see the amount of progress that Blue Tunic has made over the past couple of months of him showing up here. And he's starting to become more of a grand final shoe-in at this rate. But we'll see how far he goes with this semifinal stacked up.
Now having to go against her sister, it's Jinx.
Jinx is the other half of the Bohr sisters. Both sisters are deadly on the track. They have both proven for different reasons why on both of them. And it's going to be interesting to see if we can have both Bohr sisters being represented in grand finals tonight.
We'd love to see it. Next up, one of Free Dizzle's buddies, Bruh.
Bruh, also the brother of J-Dex, which you'll see in the second semifinal, and still probably the one who stole my Sandile sunglasses. I'll double check that though.
Is he wearing a suit?
I think he is wearing a suit.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, he is wearing a suit. Tied. Did you just come from court? I'm not sure, but I like it.
For stealing my sunglasses!
The glasses say style.
For stealing my sunglasses!
Now it makes sense. The glasses say style. He's rocking a little bit of Men in Black there. I like it. Now we got to get to racing, but last is obviously Batter Cookie, the extension of the Scooty family. Riley, JJ107, Burger with Cheese. Let's get this thing started. We're going to semifinal number one, race number one.
And this is number one of 6 because that's the special part of semifinals. That instead of 4 races like we usually do, we amp it up to 6 races. Now, what's also interesting about semifinals, instead of you going against everyone else's scores, it's just you going against the 11 people you're racing with here in this grand finals, or in the semifinals, and only the top 6 in your respective semifinals advance to the grand finals, making our best 12.
I like it, and you got Bruh right there on screen right now, rocking the style as Karma is in 3rd place right now. Got that mushroom to work with, hits that banana peel though, has to deploy it immediately, grabs a red shell on that bottom floor right now.
A little bit of setback, but I would not be surprised if Karma does bounce back. You see Jinx currently in 2nd place, throwing the ball back, trying to hit a few people. I think she does, as Sneaks is starting to run with it, currently in 1st place.
Take a look at that mini-map. Sneaks is getting a small little gap. It's getting larger and larger. Question is, are they going to go after Sneaks, or are they going to try to kill each other?
I mean, considering the pattern that we've seen here at SNS, they usually like to fight for 2nd, which really just benefits 1st in the end. You see Jinx getting hit on the side by a green, allowing Pidgey to pass her up, but that's going to just allow Sneak to pass, get an even bigger gap than everyone else as more time passes by.
I also think we have a season high Waluigi's. We have 6 Waluigi's and 12 people racing as Riding My Pidgey got the sound horn and triple mushroom in 2nd place.
But a blue shell is out incoming to Sneaks, and that is going to slow him down a little bit. I have no idea why he just did a snapshot.
Riding My Pidgey right now has everything in the bag to make the move. Oh no, the boo shows up.
But he does have guaranteed defense because that boo forced him to get rid of his defense. Meanwhile, Batter Cookie is starting to catch up to Pidgey and Sneaks right now.
And Ride My Pidgey right there in 2nd place, got that plantain protection, grabs a red shell, lets it go, grabs another item box, a sound horn, some would say the greatest defensive weapon there is.
And you see, though, that Sneaks also had to use a sound horn as Sneaks takes the first race of 6.
Sneaks taking the first race, rocking the Friday Frags 100 shirt. Sneaks in the arena back-to-back winning. It looks like, do you hear that first race just jumping across? Oh man, all right, that's gonna be interesting.
So I was looking, and it looked like Pidgey was 2nd, and 3rd was Batter Cookie.
Question was, where was Glitch?
4th.
Okay.
Because he was sandbagging Twisted Mansion.
He's still in there. Well, he knows, I mean, a lot of times, all you gotta do is get 6th or higher. That's it. Top 6, you're moving on. So sometimes you don't wanna be necessarily in 1st place. Sometimes we've seen Glitch just do enough that he needs to move on, and then he actually puts it into 6th gear, but he might, and also he's also experimenting some of the times. Says, hey, let me challenge myself, let me sandbag this.
And I saw Batter Cookie flinch a little bit because it looks like for race number 2, oh, this is a kind of tricky one. We're going a Donut Plane 3 for race number 2.
We would love some donuts. So, hey, next
we got like holiday themed donuts.
Next week, day after Christmas.
Like red and green sprinkles.
I'm here for it. I'm a glazed. I like the simple glaze, maybe some chocolate, but
I like Boston cream.
Okay, I see where I like that. I like where you're going with that. And let's get started with Donut Plains 3. Sneaks is picking up where he left off.
And doing a no item shortcut. He does really quickly lose his defense item. And you saw how quickly he went from 1st down to 7th, because this is one of those tracks. I mean, I heard Jay Key say this is a sandbagger track. No, screw that. This is not a sandbagger track. This is a front runner track. Not enough item distribution to go with to compensate for being a sandbagger.
Well, you see the mini-map. It's Waluigi after Waluigi, but the one in 1st is Donkey Kong, a.k.a. Riding My Pidgey.
But you see that Batter Cookie, one of the Waluigis, he does throw his red shell backwards, which is questionable, but Blue Tunic is starting to chase up Pidgey as he has a green shell and a mushroom in the back.
And Blue Tunic got that green shell to work with, but Riding My Pidgey has that banana and a coin in the back pocket. He's still got one more lap to go, plenty of race to go, but he sees the blue shell and he says, you know what?
After you!
And the after you works as it goes.
No! The shock actually blocks the blue! So if anything, whoever fired that shock just saved Blue Tunic a lot of time. But he takes turn way too tight. That's going to cost him valuable time as the rest of the pack is starting to catch up to Blue Tunic and everyone else.
A little bit unlucky for Riding My Pidgey. He did the after you. Unfortunately, the blue shell said no thanks, but we will see if that is going to come to fruition as Glitch is in 1st place.
And I can't believe I say this, Glitch gets 1st place, and he was sandbagging this track.
He's laughing his way to victory. You love seeing the man laugh his way to victory. Unfortunate for Ride My Pidgey there.
You said it best. I'm kind of surprised because, like I said, I would not consider Donut Play 3 a sandbag or track at all whatsoever. There are not enough items to compensate for it. Only 2 sets of item boxes to work with. If you lose even one item or if your chain gets broken, then you're stuck in the back of the pack. I guess it's more fortunate for Glitch, who I'm guessing was the one who deployed the shock.
It was, but I mean, and you know what? We just talked about Glitch saying, hey, where was Glitch? Oh, he might not be doing enough. And here we go, first place.
Hey,
Shocker.
you said that, not me.
I 100% did. Thanks, Glitch. Thanks, Glitch. He heard me. He said, oh, is he talking about me? Watch this. Looks like the randomizer's off and away. Where are we headed?
For the second time tonight, we are going to Sandbagger's Paradise, Dry Desert.
You'll see a clinic put on by Glitch. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to Moon Princess. Happy birthday, Moon Princess. We know that's coming up. Shout out to Remy J in the chat as well. And looks like the Sarah is going for the Striker Brothers.
I'm glad it's sticking. But you see that Glitch? He's going to be sandbagging along with, let's see, what? Wow, Glitch is legit just driving the opposite direction. But let's see. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say 6 sandbaggers in this semifinal.
If you take a look at that mini map, you can see what we're talking about. People are hanging out in the back intentionally so they get better items to work with because this is a course with a massive amount of room.
And you saw Pidgey who had triple mushroom, but I think Human Boy had a boo and stole it away from Pidgey because of that. Meanwhile, at the front, though, Batter Cookie with the Christmas special as defense, but a blue shell is going to strip away all his defense because of that.
Here comes the mother-in-law to ruin Batter Cookie's fun. He only loses the red shell. He's still got a green shell to work with.
But he also drops all the way down the 4th place to start the second lap as JJ is currently in second place right now.
JJ barely dodging that pillar falling over there.
And
Sends a bomb. Uh-oh.
He threw it way too far and allows Burger with Cheese currently being in first place. Remember, Burger with Cheese, I got a second chance to be here right now.
Yeah, but here comes everybody from the sandbagging pack back there. They got bullet bills. They got stars. They're coming to crash the party.
They're not going to fire it off right now. I would give it by the next lap. They're going to see everyone starting to really make their move. But right now, JJ is starting to catch up with Burger with Cheese. As you see, Riley and everyone else that's not been sandbagging are starting to catch up as well. Boo gets rid of Riley's offense as the Burger with Cheese gets hit with a blue shell. And you see, I believe that was two of the sandbaggers just passing him up to start this last lap.
Flying on by. He's back in 8th place right now. Batter Cookie, though, jumps in the second, has double red and a banana to work with. Let's see how he utilizes these items. He lets one fly. Let's see if it's going to do any damage. It does not catch Blue Tunic in time.
I think it hit one of the cacti that was around. No, wait, it just took a while for it to catch up. As Blue Tunic is right now currently in 2nd or 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place, 6th place. Because that's how fast you can go from first to last. It's just a matter of hits in semifinals.
Because the crew of sandbaggers has arrived. Sneaks right now in first place with the sound horn, though.
Some dumb luck, if you ask me. Look at this. Double item box gets him 2 defense items to work with, but no offense to work with as Glitch takes first place again.
Dude, this guy is a machine. He is a machine. And he's always having fun, and he's always positive. He's always got a smile on his face, and he always steals first place at the last second. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. I mean, what's his secret?
I'm pretty sure if he told us, it wouldn't be a secret.
That's true. That's true. But, I mean, he's doing something there where he also does, he says, when I practice with intention. I just don't practice for the heck of it. I always set goals, and I try to break them. Once I do, I set new ones, and man, does it transfer into the arena. But let's move on. We are going to our next race. That is Toad's Turnpike for race number 4.
Now, this one is a front runner track. It's like, I don't even think Glitch could sandbag this one, if you ask me, but I'm pretty sure Glitch heard that, and he's now going to intentionally sandbag just to mess with me.
Yeah, if he heard that, we'll see. Yep, he heard you.
I hate you, Glitch.
He heard you, and he said, oh, you don't think I could sandbag it, huh? All right, let me hang out with this bus. Let me turn around. Now watch me work.
I swear, if Glitch gets first place here, I'm taking off my headset and walking off.
That's fine. Glitch is, I mean, the guy is so impressive. We'll see how that ends up. Let's focus on first place right now with Riding My Pidgey.
And you see, he did flip the coin early to get his coinage up to 10, because this is one of those tracks where there aren't really that many coins distributed. Because of that, you gotta really use your coins early, that way you can get to your 10 mark. But as you see, Batter Cookie, who got hit by an item, once you get hit by an item, it is very difficult for you to get back to those 10 coins. That's one of the reasons why I call this a front runner track, because of the lack of coins for working with that.
Jinx right now in second place, got the red shell to work with. And who we got here? JJ107 in fifth place, trying to make some moves for the Cruiser family. Oh no!
No, that was smart, because Pidgey, he did a little too early.
It almost worked.
He was trying to use the traffic to dodge the shot of the blue shell, but he did it too early as he gets double whammy, as Jinx with quad red is currently in first place.
She's got all the protection in the world. You see her nodding her head. She's happy as a pea. Hopefully that lasts. We're going to a third and final lap.
And with quad mushroom, she could have just enough to work with here. We'll double check. And let's see, Pidgey is still chasing her up, but she has so much offense and defense to work with that it's going to be difficult to crack Jinx's defense here.
Jinx is moving. She's got, again, still with the quad red shell. It's going to be hard to get by her. I think people might be happy with battling for second on this one.
We'll see, because you see that Jinx still holding that quad mushroom to start this lap. And you see that because of that, I get to stay on the headset, because Jinx is taking first place. I would not be show, buddy. Just go. Jinx taking first place.
Jinx takes first place. A high, a wave, a peace sign, a heart, and a first place finish for the one and only Jinxie. And you were right. I don't think the bagging worked for Glitch on that one.
Yeah, Glitch got 8th place in that one, but he's still first overall in points. To be fair, with even 2 races left to go, Glitch is a shoe-in to go into grand finals of this race.
Absolutely. He's a shoe-in the minute he walks in the door. Let's be honest. He's that dang good. But let's talk about semifinal number 2. If I call your name, you're heading upstairs. Vonnie, last place for life, 13. Froggo, 2 inches Mo. Jadex, 805. Mr. Scooty, Immortal Man, Kiro, Hush, and Cruisin' E. If I called your name, get upstairs, get to the hype tunnel. You are on deck. You are in semifinal number 2.
As 805 just walked out the door instead of going to the hype tunnel.
Right. 805 went the exact opposite way, possibly to refill his drink, and then he's going to get on upstairs to the hype tunnel.
But roulette is starting for race number 5 out of 6. Unofficially, we'll see. I want to see what the race is scored. Oh, we're going to get Gouda again. We're going to Cheeseland.
I like Cheeseland. We got to work on our puns. Any cheese puns, please throw them in the chat so we can use them. Cheeseland, is this race number 5?
This is race number 5.
Race number 5, only one more after this. Let's get this thing started.
So I'm looking right now, and wow, it's actually pretty close call, because first place is Glitch unofficially with 44. 7th is Blue Tunic with 30. There's a difference of 14 points between 1st through 7th. It is that tight-knit so far.
I think that last race, Glitch did not finish that well, and that really shortened the gap for him as Ride My Pidgey takes off here into first place.
And we'll see, because right now Batter Cookie is also going to be currently in 3rd place with a shroom and a red. I'm looking at the mini-map. I see maybe 3 people sandbagging, and obviously Glitch is one of them. I think Sneaks is one of them, and I think this prop right here as well is going to be sandbagging as well.
I think that's Riley, isn't it?
It is Riley.
That is Riley. Jinx right there, though, in 3rd place. Got a red shell, the Christmas connection to work with. This a green shell pinging around. She's got to be careful. It's still pinging around.
She'll be just fine. Meanwhile, starting the 2nd lap, you see that Glitch. He does let the mushroom go, and he gets 2 new items. And as soon as he gets the items, he gets shocked out.
Oh, no. You saw his face on the camera in disbelief. He got a bullet bill and a star, loses them both.
That's the drawback for sandbagging. If your chain of items gets broken, it costs you valuable time to recover that chain, as I believe Glitch is still stuck in last place because of that.
And we saw Jinx right there, Ride My Pidgey in 2nd. He's got to use that banana. No, no, he's fine. He's fine. He can still stay on. But look at that mini-map. Everyone is right behind him.
And you see that right now, Pidgey is still currently in 1st. He still has an item for defense. Bra has nothing to work with, though, but he's still tailing Pidgey at this rate.
Bra's got to be careful.
You see Karma, she does hit the Dark Sand a little bit too much. It's currently in third place, but gets readjusted with her Mushroom. Still tailing both Bra and Pidgey, but has no defense to work with. She better watch out. She does use one of the Mushrooms to get through one of the glider sections and pass up, I believe, Pidgey. And you see Bra currently about second or third place, but overlooking. No way! Karma does take first, but Glitch managed to bounce back to second.
I mean, he's Glitch for a reason. Free Dizzle said, you know what? You should just call Glitch the Machine. I mean, and Free Dizzle also said everyone should have been prepared just in case, though.
He also said that you need to stop going wow, wow, wow.
Well, no, I mean, that's still going to happen. That's still going to happen, but I could play this track all Gruyere.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's,
Everyone should be prepared just in case, though.
I like that. See, I said that one. I like that one.
Yeah, but it's Free Dizzle.
I still like Free Dizzle.
Congratulations, Free Dizzle. You're now his Sports Joey.
I'm 100% going to target you, but I like you. I still like you, kid. All right, looks like everybody's selected random. The randomizer is off on its course. Where do you think we're headed?
Hopefully Baby Park for the third time tonight.
Rainbow Road.
Which one?
Anyone.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Well, no, we go to Teenage Baby Park, which is Excite Bike Arena.
Not bad. I like it.
I was close. Half answer for me.
I like this one because it gives everybody a chance. Also, everybody, it's not too tricky. You don't have to have too much skill, but you got to be careful. It comes down to that Mario Kart IQ we always talk about.
And honestly, knowing Glitch, this is also a sandbagger's track, and I would not be surprised if he sandbags this one.
All right, let's take a look
he
here.
is sandbagging this one. Of course he is.
Let's take a look as Karma right there, currently in 7th place. Got some room to make up in that big old Bowser cart of hers. Bra rocking the style with the suit, the glasses, currently in 3rd place right now. Jinx in first, though. No, in second. It's too close to call.
So I'm looking at the scores unofficially right now. So it's safe to say that Glitch and Sneaks are shoo-ins to go into grand finals. Pidgey right now is in 3rd place with 47 points, which is good. The problem, though, is that 4th is Bro with 43, a tie for 5th between Jinx and Cookie with 40, and Tudik is 7th with 35, and Karma is 8th with 30.
Well,
so Pidgey is still in jeopardy. If he messes up and Karma takes on the top 3 slot, then she can potentially steal away a spot from Pidgey for grand finals.
Riding My Pidgey trying to get away from that blue shell hat. Jinx trying to get away from that blue shell, had to take the full brunt of it. Ride My Pidgey is now in first, taking over that spot. Has a coin and a banana peel for that defense. Gets rid of the coin, gets rid of the banana, grabs 2 more. He gets a green shell this time, has to immediately use it. Currently defenseless, and look who's behind him in the cart.
And that's a very unique loadout, because that is a loadout you don't see anyone use, whether it's the tires, the cart, or the character. The last time I've ever seen anyone use Toad was Knives, and we haven't seen her in like 5 months, like since we came back from COVID.
Pidgey's in first place right now, drops the bomb. Oh no, gets hit.
He dropped the bomb a little too early, as it allowed the shell go under the bomb and hit Pidgey. But it looked like the bomb did hit someone in exchange, so really not that much of a risk, not much loss for him because of that.
Ride My Pidgey though, still in first. Let's see if he can hold on. Can he hold on?
And he's going to be flying like a Pidgeotto as Pidgey takes first place.
The Pidgey Shuffle, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, little Pidgey flip. I like that.
But that first place does guarantee him going to the grand finals. I'm looking over, and yeah, there is no 6th. I was hoping to see a 6th place side, but there is no 6th place side.
No tie?
This was a clear-cut top 6.
All right, let's take a look at the replays and count it out one more time.
So you see here, that was, I believe, Sneaks using the Sound Horde to dodge away from the red shell. And Sneaks did take first place in the first race at Twisted Mansion. Meanwhile, at, I believe this is also Sneaks, as well as someone else who got hit by the shock. And because of that shock, though, it did allow that person to dodge the blue shell. But Glitch, who was sandbagging this track, got first place at Donut Place 3.
Laughing his way to victory as he usually does. And here he does it again at Dry Desert. Just doing a little U-turn, hangs out back there, and then last second comes flying across the screen, just triggering all the mushrooms in the world. First place.
And that was 2 first place for Glitch, 1 for Sneaky C. Pidgey, he was trying to use the traffic to dodge the blue shell, but did it way too early, allowing him to get hit, and not only get hit, but get passed up, allowing Jinx with quad red in disposal, taking first place at Toast Turnpike.
All love from Jinx right there as you see Glitch again sandbagging at Cheeseland.
But it backfired. You saw the shock forcing away his blue bullet bill and his star.
And what we got here, looks like Jinx taking that full blue shell hit, unfortunately, and it led for riding my Pidgey to get first place. And again, the Pidgey shuffle. Something I don't mind looking at. I'm okay with that.
The Pidgey shuffle is pretty fun. Like, I kind of like, do you need to have 2 Pidgeys to make it work? Like, can I have like 2 Sandiles and do with it? Because I don't want to
have 2 drinks. You could just have 2 drinks. An Evergreen and a Santa's Toast right there. We do have an interview, though. Let's go over to the man with style, the one and only Bruh. Bruh, you look like you had court today. Did you have a court appearance?
No, I don't.
You didn't have a court appearance.
He did, because he stole my Sandile sunglasses!
So he's just rocking
my
style.
sunglasses now.
Talk to me about the style. What's the reason we're all dressed up today?
Well, the actual reason was because Dizzle isn't going to show up today.
Okay. So you just wanted to, you just missed him, and you said, hey, I'm gonna dress so good it's gonna represent both of us?
Well, the thing is, I gave him an option. I either said I was gonna dress up in a full suit, or I was gonna color my hair blue, just because.
Oh, you should have gone with the blue hair.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm still good with the suit.
I like the suit. Do you have a little bit more confidence? I mean, a lot of people say if you look good and you feel good, you play good. I mean, is it converting into your racing today?
Mostly, yeah.
I mean, he's going to Grands.
That's true. That's true. You are going to the Grands. Talk to me about that. What's your mindset going to the Grand Final?
Just race. Not much to it, to be honest.
That's good. That's good. Nice and lighthearted. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Now, yeah, Free Dizzle is usually here. He's usually supporting you. He's not here. Are you going to be? Are you racing for both of you? Are you going to be okay with him not being here?
Oh yeah, I'm racing for both of us today.
He's very, very active in the chat. So,
I mean, to be fair, most of his comments are him trying to apologize to you.
That's true. But he is here. He's representing you, and he says you look sharp. So. You look sharp. Last but not least, you know what to do. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Shout out to my mom, who's been constantly driving me here. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Vonnie for helping me all week. Shout out to Dizzle for racing every now and again.
I like it, man. Well, buddy, you're going to the grand final. Get out of here, do what you got to do, and get ready for the grand final, all right?
All right, man.
We'll see you soon, buddy.
All right.
So,
kid looks good. The kid looks good. I like it.
Still think it stole my Sandile's first pair of sunglasses.
Well, we will get to the bottom of your sunglasses soon. Let's take a look at the official semifinal scores.
So first place was Glitch with 66 points. Second was Sneak with 64 points. Third was Pidgey with 62 points. Fourth was Jinx with 49 points. Fifth was Batter Cookie with 48 points. Sixth was Bruh with 46 points, but unfortunately, seventh place was Karma and Blue Tunic, a tie with 37. Ninth was Cuban Boy and Burger with Cheese, a tie with 25. 11th was Briley with 18, and the bag in the pack was JJ with 15 points. But now we know that Bruh, Batter Cookie, Jinx, Pidgey, or I guess Pidgeotto now, Sneaks, and Glitch are going to be the first half of our grand finals tonight.
It was a very, very competitive semifinal. So those are definitely some of the names that we see in a grand final week after week. So if you didn't make it, no shame right there, because even getting to the semifinal is a very difficult task. So, but we got the semifinal number 2 coming up. But before we do that, we are going to take a short commercial break. If you're at home, get some more popcorn, grab some chocolate pretzels. What's your snack of choice?
Popcorn.
Popcorn, I like it. Salted, butter?
Butter.
Butter.
You gotta go butter.
Yeah, my wife took the butter out. I don't know. Maybe it would be healthy. Who knows? That's why she's that flaming Bowser that gets all angry. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be right back after the short commercial break brought to you by the one and only Findlay Volkswagen at the Valley Auto Mall. We will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway. What edition is this? This is 83. 83, 17 more to go for the big 100, man. And you have announced today you will be racing on every 10th one. So 90 is going to be your first race 7 weeks from now. So February-ish, probably about the end of February.
February-ish, yeah.
That'll be exciting, man. That'll be exciting to see how you do up there. You think you'll go back and forth, cast and race, or you're gonna just focus on one?
Depends on what production allows. I mean, we'll see. We can probably fill in your spot so you can focus on racing. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, honestly. Because
until you get eliminated. Then you jump over here and we just get back in the game.
We can do that, yeah. True.
I like it. All right, we got semifinal number 2. Let's go over that roster, buddy.
All right, so we have Bonnie, last place for life, 13, Frago, 2 Inches Mo, Jadex, 805, Mr. Scooty, Immortal Man, Kiro, Hush, and Cruisin' for this semifinal.
I like it. Now, we got Vonnie 951. His racing's been getting better and better. You talk about him using that inward style bike. He is definitely a threat. It's shocking that he only has 2 championships.
To be fair, though, I mean, considering the level, the amount of difficulty, the amount of challenge that SNS already has, I'd be happy to just have 1 SNS title under my belt, let alone 2 or let alone 17 like Glitch does.
Very true. Last place for life. Been getting better and better week after week. Last week had a really great showing. We'll see how it ends up tonight.
Yeah, not only that, last place for life is also the Kinetic P rep. So the likes of T-Grade, Cheese, and a few others we see pop up every so often. Last place for life just recently got recruited with them. So you know Kinetic P would like to see an SNS win under their belt because of last place for life.
Talk to me about 13.
13, the Plague Doctor. I think it's going to be his nickname from here on out because he likes to cause chaos. He likes to cause that mayhem. And what better avatar for that than a Plague Doctor?
Next up, we got Frago.
Frago, one of the birthday boys. The last time he won SS was literally this time last year on his birthday. So can Lightning strike twice and get another birthday win under his belt? We'll see.
Well, with the amount of birthdays we have in here, chances are someone's going to get a birthday present. 2 Inches Mo.
I guess this is the Mo house because, there's also Hush. So we got Hush and 2 Inches Mo. So this is really the fight for the name of the house between the two of them. And we'll see how far that goes from there.
That's true. I mean, we got Jadex always representing 805. Got to hold it down for Sneaks. Mr. Scooty, we'll see how he can do for the family. Immortal Man is back in the game. Hopefully he'll do better than Dad this time. Kiro, we'll see if he can cross over. And the one and only Cruisin' E.
And you see the first race of 6 in the second semifinal. We are going to Shy Guy Falls. This is a front runner track. There is so much mayhem to work with here that if you're sandbagging, it takes a while for you to catch up. You see Kiro is going to be fighting with the Plague Doctor 13 for the start of this race.
I like it, and he's already in first place, the Plague Doctor. Let's see, he gets a green shell there, but behind him, last place for life. Got a mushroom, got a red shell, fires that thing off. He doesn't do any damage, though. Someone had to use some defense up there.
That was Kiro, because Kiro, I think what last place light was thinking is that he saw Kiro with the mushroom, thought he didn't have any defense to work with, so he throws that red shell, but it forces Kiro to strip away all his items to block himself from getting hit in the air.
Vonnie right now, 9-5-1 in 4th place. Has some fire, causing some mayhem, setting wildfires left and right. We'll see if he does any damage. Yup, sending some more back, and now he gets a red shell.
But he gets hit by a green at the same time. That's going to cost us the time. Meanwhile, though, as everyone is fighting for second, Kiro is currently in first place.
Kiro in the pod right in front of us. That gap is getting slowly larger and larger. Let's see if he's able to hold on to that.
But you see the boot does get rid of Kiro's defensive item, as meanwhile Bonnie's currently in 5th place with only a red shell to work with. He's going to try to throw that red and get some more items. He does. And we'll see what he gets in that roulette. We'll figure out in a moment. Meanwhile, Immortal Man is starting to try to catch up to Kiro.
Immortal Man right now in 2nd place. Got the sound horn to work with. We'll see what he's going to do with that. Got a red shell in the back pocket. Kiro, though, first place, has a defense item. Is it going to be enough, though? That gap is slowly getting closed.
Well, to be fair, though, Kiro's been running this race the whole way through. Like, since about the halfway point of the first lap, he has been first place this entire time. If no one responds to Kiro, in this case Immortal Man, then Kiro will be taken first. That shot could actually throw off everyone.
That shock, luckily for Kiro, happened right before the item box. He was able to get double items. He still gets another defensive item. Now, when you're front running the entire time, he grows up right there, fires one back, and says, hey, cakewalk. Cakewalk. Just another day. He's looking, see, there we go again. You look good, you feel good, you race good.
And I believe second, it was Frago, and third was Bonnie.
All right. We got a nice little mix here. Now, when you're front running the entire, and in Kiro's case, after basically that first half lap, he was in the first place the entire time. You're not going to get very good items.
No, that's actually the crazy part about front running is that it's a bit of a risk reward. Yeah, you're going to be in first place, but the best defensive items you get are probably like bananas, shells, maybe every so often a Babam or a sound horn. The last two, the odds of getting a sound horn or a Babam in an item box is only 5%. It's very low odds.
That's not very good, but it was enough for Kiro. It worked for him this time. The randomizer is off, and we are going to...
That is MK8 Mario Circuit, the original Mario Circuit. This is the figure 8 style track.
And how many CCs are we racing?
This is always 150 cc.
150.
Always.
And it goes up to how many? What's the highest, 200?
200, yeah.
200, okay.
Because 200 is way too chaotic.
Because I feel like back in the day, 250 was the highest on N64.
There was never a 250.
Never? All right.
Like, the highest is 200. That was just introduced in Mario Kart 8.
All right.
It's always been 150 or mirror mode.
Oh, it might have been 50, 100, 150.
And then mirror mode, yeah.
All right, let's take a look here as Frago in second place right now. Playing with the, is that Rosé Princess?
Pink Gold Peach, I think is the proper term. If Retnik is in the chat, he will say, no, it's called Pink Gold Peach or whatever his name is.
Retnik, let us know, buddy. As in Vonnie 951 right there in first place. Immortal Man, though, take a little bit of damage. Uh-oh.
And you saw how quickly he went from second to ninth with just a matter of 1 to 2 item hits.
That's what's going to happen. That first lap is always so congested, so compact. We'll see how that ends up for him as Hush right now. Back in 11th place. Frago currently in 3rd place. Has a mushroom to work with. Hasn't fired it off yet. Just cutting through the pack.
He's waiting for the right moment to strike. He's trying to use it right here in this grass. That way he can get to the item time or to cut off 13. Meanwhile, the blue shell is going to hit Bonnie.
Vonnie has to take all of it. Unfortunately, someone else gets hit on the way. People are taking damage left and right.
And out of all the chaos, it's J-Dex currently in first place.
J-Dex with the Santa hat. Cool, calm, and collected. Got that stuffed Luigi on the table as well. I believe he called it the Lucky Plushie.
Well, he does need to catch up to Brock because Brock is guaranteeing himself the grand finals. If J-Dex can get a top 3 showing that'll keep him in the running because last race, J-Dex got dead last. He needs his top 3.
That green shell is not going anywhere. Finally, the green shell explodes. People were seeing it go whiz by him over and over again.
Bomb!
Immortal Man getting hit by the bomb, drops back to 4th place, leaving the wide open for Vonnie.
We call that around here an HSB bomb because when you see that bomb follow, you go, holy bomb!
Well,
shout out to HSB, by the way, as Vonnie takes first place.
There you go. The nice slow clap, the stare, the nod of approval.
It was like third was Kiro, and second was last place was 13.
You love Vonnie. You love Vonnie taking first place there. The story tonight could be Kiro again, getting to that grand final and then seeing how he does there because we love seeing those first-time SNS champions, and tonight might be another one of those. We'll know.
I mean, the level of play here tonight is incredible. So it's possible, but it's a daunting task. Let's see if Kiro's up for it. But we are about to go into the next race. The roulette is ending, and we are, for the second time tonight, going to meet your wife again because it is Bowser's Castle.
Coming home, sweetie. I can't wait. Immortal Man's pretty excited about that. Sneaky Mama in the chat says, come on, 805, you got to get to the finals.
Oh, that is
the voice of authority right there. Who else is in there?
I just saw Retnick. He does say it's pink, gold, peach.
Cruiser also in the building, so here we go.
And you see right now, Vonnie currently on screen, currently in first place as well. He's going to be taking pole position as 13 is right behind him. Let's see how the Plague Doctor can do against the Bowser's Castle.
Currently in first place is last place for life. Got that red shell for defense. He's got to pass my wife here real quick. We got to watch out for that fist. Gets by it.
He's going to be just fine. You see last place of life also changing his loadout to a Donkey Kong loadout. We remember he was using Yoshi earlier. That loadout change could be enough here. We'll see though.
And Froggo right now in third place. He's got that green shell to work with. Oh!
And he slugs last place for life with a side shot green shell.
Fires it over, leaving the window open for J-Dex. J-Dex letting green shells fly left and right. That one's going to come back, possibly catch somebody.
You see right now, J-Dex is fighting in fourth place. That mid-pack is also fighting back, though. Meanwhile, Vonnie is still currently in first place. Flips the coin and gets double out of box. Gets another coin and a green shell.
Gets the coin and a green shell. He's got the coin. He's got to watch out for that Fist of Fury. He's got to get around that as he does. Hush, though, trying to look for redemption right now in second place.
Let me see how the House Hush representative works. A bomb throw. Someone trying to pull an HSB. It does not work as Hush has a red shell, but gets bombarded by the fireball thanks to Froggo.
Froggo sending fire shots left and right, but he's still back and forth. He's got work to do.
You see Kiro currently in third place. He has a mushroom on the front, and he has another mushroom in the back. So enough to probably catch up to Vonnie. Now he only has one mushroom to work with.
The Boo took care of that one mushroom as Vonnie is still in first place. Gets that green shell for defense. Still got it, still holding on to it. Got that coin in that back pocket as well.
But he's got the coin in the back. He's got to get rid of that green before a Boo happens. He does get rid of both items and attempt to get something else. Kiro fires out the sound horn in case that ring creature would have targeted him. Smart move, and now he has quad mushroom to work with.
I mean, he's got to choose when to use it. Looks like he fires off the first two. Vonnie stops at the finish line, leaves a parting gift. Kiro ends up finishing in second. I'm trying to find out where... Oh, no. Looks like Hush actually ended up dropped back all the way to 11.
It happens.
That's all right.
It happens.
It's all right. There's plenty more race. There's plenty of more race to go. Plenty of more points to be had.
I think we're only halfway done, which is the crazy part.
We are. That was 3 races down. 3 more to go. Everybody needs to select random as they are right now. Looks like Looks like, is that Sneaks? Oh, Sneaks is cheering for 805. If you weren't here yesterday for Frags 100, we did give out some thunder sticks right here, and looks like Sneaks kept his and brought him back. So, you know what? We'll even add these thunder sticks to the Volkswagen package right there. So, if you win, you're taking home some thunder sticks, a shirt, a Christmas ornament, some
a small
cash.
size shirt.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll move this for branding's sake right now. We'll put that right over there. All right, where are we going next?
All right, looks like for the next race, I believe this is the second time tonight, we are going to be going to Water Park.
Water Park. Now, does the heavier characters have an advantage here or no?
Well, this is a front runner track, so usually you want a character with top speed. The heavy characters have the best top speed, so by that logic, yes, you'd be right.
All right, let's take a look. Let's see how it ends up as Vonnie, the guy who's dominating this entire semifinal right now, currently in first place.
But you see right now, he does have one item for defense. He was lucky enough not to get a coin, because usually the odds of getting a coin in your first item box is about 50 to 60%. But Immortal Man does get drive by that banana peel as it bagged him all the way back to 8th place.
And Kira right now oh no! Gets hit by a bomb, has a red shell and a mushroom though. He's got to deploy those to get back into the mix of things. Last place for life. Uses a sound horn mid-air. Takes someone out.
He wanted to make sure no one was in his way, and I don't blame him. And you see the red shell does hit last person of life, allowing both 13 and Vonnie to pass him up.
Hush right there in third place said, I got to make up what I messed up. He was all the way back in 11th place in that last one, so he's got room to make up for as Vonnie, again, first place.
And he has a banana work for defense. He's also taking the turn super tight, because if you can keep your turn tight, you actually cover less ground that way while still covering a lot of the track because of it.
And you got 805 right there. Sneaky Mama said, 805, you got to make it to the finals. Let's see if he can deliver on that promise.
Or else.
Frago right now is in second place. Sends a barrage of red shells.
And it looks like Vonnie did get hit by one of them. And it looked like Frago may just trigger happy one of those red shells, and it goes far past them all.
You saw right there, first, second, and third, a nice little cluster right there. Somebody is about to get carded.
But you see Vonnie currently in first place still. He has a coin to work with. He's going to have to try to flip that coin and try to get away from everyone else as much as they can. You see, he does get a guaranteed defense because of that. Flips a coin, has a green, and because of that, Vonnie now has 3 first places under his belt.
Taking his third one in a row right there. He says, just a little sweat off my brow, nothing there. I remember last week, Vonnie went to sleep.
I saw that. He was like,
he said, wake me up when the competition is here. He is dominating right now.
Yeah, Vonnie unofficially has 55 points after race number 4. It's safe to say that Vonnie's going to grand finals.
It's safe to say that Vonnie's crushing right now, but like we said, you got to be in that top 6. So if you're in that 7th, 8th, 9th place, there is still plenty of time for you to get to the top. Right now, Hush has a lot of work to do.
A few people have a lot of work to do, but at the same time, I mean, the scores are still trying to get tallied up here. Roulette is starting for race number 5, so the way I see it, 4 through 9 probably still has a chance unofficially, and it looks like for race number 5, we're going to be going a little bit more of a sweet tooth, because we are going to what we call Sugar Rush, a.k.a. Sweet Sweet Canyon.
Love me some Sweet Sweet Canyon. I also have a very bad sweet tooth every night. Got to have some chocolate, ice cream, cake, something.
On the same way.
I
love my ice cream.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Race number 5 of 6.
And this is also a front runner track. If you're stuck in the back, it takes a long while for you to get to the front. You see, that's why a lot of people are not. I don't think anyone's sandbagging this one, actually. So we'll see how far that goes. As right now, Mo is currently in 4th place with a revolving banana peel, but Immortal Man with the tighter line passes him up. And is now currently in 2nd place, but gets tagged on the side by a red shell.
Mo has to have a good race. He is on the bubble right now, could possibly drop in that bottom half if he wants to advance and take over the Hush House. As you got Kira right there, currently in 2nd place. And who's in first? No surprise here.
I'm not surprised. But you see, Kiro does pass up Vonnie. Vonnie tried to tag him with the green. It does not work. As Hush is trying to catch up. He's currently in 6th. 6th is still not bad to be in race number 5.
And Hush right now in 5th place has Mushroom and a red shell to work with. 2 inches Mo, though, he knows he's got work to do if he wants to move on to the grand final.
And you see, though, Mo, he does get slowed up a little bit. Blue shell coming to play. You see Immortal Man in 2nd, but Bonnie has to take this blue shell hit.
I know, as you got Vonnie. Oh, no, Vonnie dropping back. Vonnie is not in 1st place. This is a shocker. But there's still 1.5 laps to go. Plenty of time for Vonnie to get back up top.
You see Last Place of Light throwing the bomb back. He does hit a couple people with that bomb. As right now, Immortal Man is currently in 1st place.
Immortal Man dancing his way to 1st place. Got the bomb behind him. Has a coin in that back pocket. This is the final lap. He has to use a bomb.
No, he didn't have to use a bomb. No, that was a genius place bomb because he knew everyone else was going to do that tight turn. So he placed the bomb right at the middle of that tight turn. And because of that, he developed such a wide gap for that very smart move. And because of that, it also guarantees Immortal Man 1st place.
Immortal Man with a little bit of showboating takes off. A little applaud. Oh, kissing to the fans. Said thank you so much. I mean, it was a very sharp little turn right there. As you said, it was also in front of the item boxes, right?
Yeah, no, it was right in the middle of that tight, like 720.
It was almost like a blind turn.
Right, you couldn't see that bomb coming unless you could predict it, but no one was able to predict it as like 4 people got hit by that bomb.
The youth right there showing some wisdom, so well done right there. Immortal Man, get back in your chair. we have another race to go. Stop stretching.
You're not done yet.
Get back in your chair. We got 2 more to go. Here we go. Randomizer is off and away. Where are we headed?
Let's see, because honestly, after that HSB style bomb, we'll see. It looks like for race number 6, I see Kiro bobbing his head. He likes it, okay? Because we are going to Toad Harbor.
Kiro gave it a nod of approval. We will see how that is going to end up. Kiro right now is in 2nd place with Vonnie currently in 1st place. We'll see if those standings switch around a lot. 2 inches Mo has work to do.
He has a chance, though. That's the important part.
He has a chance, but he's got work to do.
And you see right now Immortal Man taking pole position here, and I believe he's going to take a long route. And you see he's going to take the harbor jump, but he does miss one of the item boxes as Bonnie stole it away from him.
They got Immortal Man right now. Unfortunately, like you said, no items, currently in 4th place. Oh, and miss. No, he gets it. He gets it.
But meanwhile, at the front, you see 13 with the Christmas special. Currently in a 2nd or 3rd place, though, as I believe Frago and I want to say Vonnie passed him up in that last turn.
Frago right now in 3rd place. Goes up on the wall now. Is that a common thing to do?
That's usually not a smart thing to do because usually the smart way would just be taking that super tight turn. That way you cover less ground. Usually if you're taking that outer route, it costs you a lot more time from traveling a lot more space because of it.
But obviously there's less traffic up there, so is there less chance of getting hit by an item?
Yeah, I want to say that's the catch-22, is that you don't have to worry about as many people because of that. So it's more of a, do you want to take the tight route with everyone else and fight the traffic? Or do you want to take the long route, which is longer but with less people?
Right, we rarely ever see anybody go up that route.
Yeah, that's the point. And you see, though, Vonnie currently in 1st place. But because he's in 1st, the blue shell is targeting him, and it does hit Vonnie.
And you got Frago right now in 3rd place. Got that green shell. There's 2 stars behind him I saw earlier.
You see, though, that right now Mo is currently in 2nd place. Unofficially, Mo is on the bubble with JDex in 13. And top 3 showing here could steal a spot from one of those 2.
Vonnie right now holding on to 1st place. Got that green shell. This is the 3rd and final lap. Let's see if he can get redemption because he did not get it on that last one. I'm sure he's upset about it.
Oh, I will not be surprised, but at least to be fair, though, Vonnie has 65 points unofficially. Giving him a solid 80 would just be incredible. It's going to be a semifinals record, actually, if I recall, because I think the highest amount of points I've seen someone get in semifinals is 78. So if Vonnie gets the 1st place here, he'll have 80 points, which is a semifinals record.
Really?
I believe so. I double-check all my records if that's true or not.
We'll take a look. Vonnie right now in 4th place, has some work to do. This is the 3rd and final lap, though. Last place for life is in 1st, but currently itemless.
But we'll see what happens. That could be just enough as last place for life with only the coin. Last place for life takes 1st place here. He needed that 1st place.
He really did. He really did. I'm trying to take a look. Oh, no. Trying to take a look to see where everyone did finish. Immortal Man is pumping his fist, which means chances are he moved on.
So I'm looking. I think Frago made it. I think Jadex made it. Last Place for Life just made it as well. Wow, that was, wow.
Looks like we do have the replays. Let's take a look at those now.
So you see Kiro, he got first place at Shy Guy Falls. A very dominating performance, if you ask me as well. Just running the entire way through since the end of the first lap. And you see Bonnie was just also a victim of blue shells for a good portion of that semifinals. You saw he got hit by one, but he said, nah, the second one's not going to hit me, as he takes first place at Mario Circuit.
And you see Vanya right there crossing that first line. Little clap to himself. He gave a little stare after that. Frago, though, a nice little snipe with that green shell we saw earlier. But Vani says, hey, I'm across the finish line. Here's a gift for you guys. Oh! A little fist punch said, I'm going to crush the competition, and that's really what he did.
Now, Vonnie just had a dominating performance. He got 75 points. Like I said, very close to the semifinal record, which I think was held by Inglorious Samuel with 77 or 78 points. But like I said, an incredible standing with 75. You saw Immortal Man getting first place at Sweet Sweet Canyon, and Last Place for Life getting first place at Toad Harbor. Like I said, Last Place for Life needed that first place to get to the grand finals.
He sure did, and we're going to see what the final standing are. You know what? Looks like those scores are ready. Let's take a look.
So first was Bonnie with 75 out of a possible 90 points. Second was Immortal Man with 55. Third was Kiro with 53. Fourth was Fraga with 50. Fifth was Last Place for Light with 43. Sixth was Jadex with 42. But unfortunately, seventh place, Two Inches Mo with 36. Eighth was Miss Scooty with 34. Ninth was 13 with 31. 10th was Cruisin' E with 27. 11th was Hush with 24. And the back of the pack was 805 with 22. So that means the Hush House is completely knocked out. But considering that Two Inches Mo was the highest point person in the house, I guess we can call it the Mo House for this week.
It is now the House of Mo. It is 100% the House of Mo. And you know what? He was in fourth and fifth that entire time. He dropped to sixth right before that last race. And unfortunately, his finish in that last race would have dropped him down. But hey, better luck next time. We're going to be here next week, the day after Christmas. We will be here, and I'm sure they will be here as well.
Oh, I would not be surprised, honestly. I mean, considering, because like I said, we see them starting to, develop more and more as more weeks go by. It seems like at least 1 to 2, if not 3 people have usually made to the semifinals in the house, I guess we'll call it from here on out, whether it's Mo House, House Janeda, Hush House, Disney House, whatever. Just the house always has 2 to 3 people coming out of there in the semifinals.
I agree. Now let's grab an interview with a fan favorite, a crowd favorite, the one and only Kiro. Kiro, how you feeling, man?
Honestly, I don't even know how I'm feeling right now.
Now, look, last week, we kind of built a storyline around you. You almost had it. It fell through your fingers the last second. How are we feeling going into this week?
I feel okay. I'm still kind of recovering from the last week's misfortune. But I'm back here. I'm back at the finals again. So hopefully we just don't have a repeat of last week.
No, you just got to get it out of your head, clear the head, bam, let's go again, and it's a brand new week. Talk to me about what you're wearing, though.
This is the new gear provided by Sector 6. We got the new pro jacket, got the joggers, got the socks. I also had some compression sleeves. I didn't wear them yet, but I got that. So yeah, we've got the full gear now.
Dude, it looks great. All the way to the socks. I like it, man. You are going into the grand final. What is the mindset going into this? We all know the history. We all know everything that's happened. So what's the mindset going into this?
Don't die.
Don't die. That's good. Simple.
No, honestly, my biggest obstacle is not getting outplayed by Glitch, Vonnie, Sneaks, Pidgey, any of the other grand finalists. But I just want to be able to keep up and, try to pull some big brain plays.
I mean, you got to remember, you've raced every single one of them, and you've beat every single one of them.
At
you
some
got to
point.
remember that. At some point, you beat every single one of them. And hey, it could be this time, it could be tonight, it could be in the grand final. We wish you the best of luck, man. Last but not least, you want to give a shout out to anybody?
First and foremost, shout outs to the Pirate Hackers, my home team. Shout outs to Sector 6 for the new gear. Shout outs to Toad Gang, cause Toad Gang. Toad Gang rise up, shout outs to Knives.
Oh my god, I really think people do a
And
voice.
most importantly, Summer, my best friend, aka Squidgy, head of Powerpuffs. I love you. Thank you.
All right, brother, go get your mind right. You are going to the grand final. We'll let you go, man. All right, and you got there's some supporters out in the crowd as well. Kiro, we'll let you get out of here. Head on over to where you got to go, man.
For sure, let's get it racing.
All right, buddy. We got our grand final lineup up, ready to go. Is there any surprise names in there?
I'm looking at it a second time, and honestly, no. This is a lot of the usual suspects that we've seen here, whether it's former SNS champions or just the usual suspects in grand finals. So here's the listing here. We have Glitch, Sneaks, Riding My Pidgey, Jinx, Batter Cookie, Vonnie, Immortal Man, Kiro, Frago, Last Place for Life, and Jadex.
I mean, Frago, we haven't seen in a while. And that's really it. Everybody else is good.
But to be fair, anytime we do see Frago, he's usually in the grand finals anyway. So this is no exception here. Him being in the grand finals, along with all his Pirate Hacker friends between Glitch, Sneaks, Kiro, Pidgey, and the like, but also against a lot of the veterans that we see in the grand finals, whether it's Vonnie, Jinx, Immortal Man, Cookie, and Jadex.
Now, do we have anybody in here that hasn't won one? We have Kiro.
I want to say 6. So let's see. We have Jinx, Batter Cookie, Immortal Man, Kiro, Last Place for Life, and Jadex.
Oh, so we have 9. Oh, sorry.
Let me double check.
8.
Jinx, Cookie, You're making room my count. Immortal, Kiro, Last Place, Jadex. 7
right.
people.
All right, so there's a chance we might crown someone brand new tonight. There's a chance that we might see someone add to their tally. Could it be the night that Sneaks gets into the double digits? Could it be Kiro's night? Could it be the night that we see our first female champion of 2020? We only have one more chance at that, which will be next week, the day after Christmas. You know what? Let's take a second. Let's gather our stuff. We're going to get ready for this grand final. We're going to take a short commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway. All the contestants for the grand final are already there in the hype tunnel. Guys, let's get out of that hype tunnel. Let's get down here. They're all hype. You see Kiro. You see Immortal Man. Big Vonnie right there. The man with style. Jinx running in there. Batter Cookie. Who else we got? Ride My Pidgey. Sneaks and King Glitch in the back.
This is, like I said before, this is a lot of the usual suspects, but it's also our best 12, if you ask me. A lot of very daunting competitors. I think this is going to be anyone's chance.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree. We will see what the grand final has in store for us. But before we get to that, we have a bittersweet interview set up. So, the one and only Hush. Hush, how you feeling, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It was some good racing tonight, but like you said, a little bittersweet. I've signed on for a travel nursing agency, and a couple days after Christmas, I leave for Tennessee.
So, is this going to be your last time with us?
For a while, yeah.
Now, how does that work? Do you get to ping back and forth, or?
I choose where I go. It's 3 months at a time.
Okay, so there's a chance we'll see you in 3 months' time.
Oh, please, if anyone in my house doesn't make me visit, come on, man.
I know. You gotta visit, but thank goodness we changed it to House of Mo right before you left, because that way we would have all that confusion and whatnot. But Hush, man, I wish we had more time with you. I know you guys kind of found us a little bit later on, but
this isn't the last time you're gonna see me, believe me.
This isn't the last time. That's what I want to hear, man. We're gonna be here every Saturday. We welcome you and the entire House of Mo. Y'all come out here. And man, best of luck in Tennessee. You're gonna have to practice. Obviously, you're taking your gaming equipment with you. You're obviously gonna have to practice online with the house. Are you still gonna so you're leaving in a few days then, huh?
Yeah, a little over a week, so it's 7 or 8 days.
Well,
I'll be driving out.
This is your floor, man. Do you have any last parting words for us? Any tributes, any shout outs?
Nah, just shout outs to the house and all of our friends and everyone there.
Just say it. Just shout out to the House of Mo. I know it hurts.
Those words are not leaving my mouth.
I know, but you gotta say it once. You gotta say it. Shout out to the House of Mo. Say it with me. The House of Mo.
Hush.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, man, we loved having you, and best of luck in Tennessee. 3 months. I guess we'll see you in April, maybe for SNS 100.
I'll be back for sure to see Lycan play. Come on.
Oh, I like it. I
like this guy.
That'll be
I
90.
Like
so for sure, man. Well, hey, best of luck. Your night is over. So, but hey, Jadata's night was over a long time ago. So I'm sure he's got a tab going. Head on over to the bar. Get on that. I love you, Jadata, but your tab's open. Get some drinks on him. Get out of here. We got a grand final to do. I'll see you guys soon. All right. You love the Hush House. We'll see them soon. Just kidding. The House of Mo. Oh, what a mistake. What a mistake. All right. Let's take a look at this this rather decorated roster. Here we go. Number 1, Glitch.
The King, the Machine. Machine King is probably the best going to go. Yeah.
It's either the King or the Machine.
No, the Machine King. Let's put it that way. But also, in fact, the 17-time SNS champion. He did an incredible performance in his semifinal alongside another person I'm about to go into, and that is the current reigning SNS champion and the 9-time SNS champion, Sneaks. He's, like I said, the 9-time champion and the current reigning champion. He wants to be part of that very exclusive double-digit club. There have only been 3 people in SS history to be part of the double-digit club. One of them is going to be a Glitch, as we saw here.
Absolutely. Next, we got Riding My Pidgey, who finally found justice earlier this year. He broke the ceiling, and he is in to the mix finally. So now that he's got that off his back, he's a little bit less stressed out about that. that could possibly help him in this grand final. A little bit more relaxed, ready to go. The next up is Jinx. Obviously a fan favorite, one half of the Bohr sisters, representing both of them right now. And again, we're looking for our first female champ. Next up, we got Batter Cookie.
Batter Cookie, the son of Mr. Scooty, arguably the next child prodigy to look at aside from Sneaks. He is looking for his first SNS win as well. Can it happen here tonight? We'll have to figure it out, honestly. This is going to be interesting.
Next up, Vonnie 951.
The craziest there in Vegas and a two-time SNS champion. The only person in this SNS that is also using an inward side bike aside from one other racer. So let's see how Vonnie does, if he can make it number 3 here tonight.
Next to him, Immortal Man.
Immortal Man, also a person who has not won an SNS title yet. He is going to be one of our SRG representatives as well. He is also aiming for his first SNS title.
You got Kiro.
Kiro, I guess the new hashtag will be justice for Kiro, because especially after last week where he was just inches away from his first ever SNS win, can he redeem himself this week? That is the question.
He looks good. He feels good. Hopefully he plays good. Next up, Froggo.
The birthday boy. And like I said, the story here for him is, can he have lightning strike twice? Because it was this time last year on his birthday he won his first SNS title. Now can he do it for a second year in a row on his birthday?
An ironic name to get to the grand finals. Last place for life.
Last place for life is going to be the Kinetic P rep that we're going to have here tonight. I know Nick Kwan and Cheese and T Gray are looking at this one and hoping to see the Kinetic P takes this SNS title.
Last but not least, J-Dex.
J-Dex, the striker, alongside his brother in Bruh. The Striker Bros are both in this grand finals tonight. So let's see what's going to happen. It looks like the first track that was chosen tonight in this grand finals is going to be Bone Dry Dunes.
Speaking of chosen, let's let the people know, if you're brand new here, how the track selection works in the final round.
So this is 2 special things that change for grand finals. No matter what, it's still 6 races like semis. But what makes it special are 2 things. One, we get to see everyone's names. So we can see Cookie, we can see Bonnie and everyone else. So it makes it easier as us as casters.
Shout out to production.
To learn who everyone else is at. But what's also important, it makes it a more strategic, is that grand finals is track choice. Meaning that someone actually chose Bone Dry Dunes. Now, if someone else chose Bone Dry Dunes later on in this grand finals and it gets chosen, then that person takes a 10-point deduction for track repetition, and we have seen here before that 10-point deduction could be the difference between first place and just top half of the pack.
And we got, let's get right into it, Vonnie leading lap number 1.
And he has double defense. Well, he had double defense to work with. Had to use one in the block of red. I think that's Bra actually hits him up. Sneaks, although, is getting bombarded by just side shot after side shot, and is now currently in 8th place because of that.
And look who's in 2nd place, Bruh, but currently itemless.
That's going to change him up, but he gets hit by a backwards green shell thanks to Vonnie, as a shock does get rid of Vonnie and does slow him down, but allows Bruh to be the first person to grab double items. It gets double red as Bruh now takes first place.
And you got Bruh right there in first place, grabs that double item, has a red shell to work with. Looks like he's probably going to get he gets a Christmas combo.
And he got the highbrow too, which is another set of item box he can work with here. But chasing him is his brother. It's literally the fight of the Striker brothers for the top 2 spots.
I like it. I like it. It's brother against brother. Let's see who comes out on top.
But you see Froggo coming out of nowhere like an RKO. Had triple mushroom fires off too. He still has one more to work with, but he's got to fight out both of the brothers here.
And Bruh right now in first place has that green shell to work with.
Bruh, he does try to hit J-Dex with the green. It does not work. The boot does get rid of his defensive item as J-Dex started to make a stride for first. But behind him, and I believe it's Bruh and someone else. Bruh does get hit by a banana peel as J-Dex flips the coin. But the shock. Wait, that could guarantee it for J-Dex. The Striker. No. Sneaks.
Wow.
Sneaks stole it away from J-Dex.
Sneaks coming in last second. Oh my goodness. They had it. Everything was written, and then the strike, the storm, the lightning.
I think what happened was Sneaks had the star when the shock happened. So because that, he was immune to the star, or immune to the shock. went through the dark desert and passed up JDEX right at the finish line. We have a replay. Let's have a closer look. This is JDEX's point of view. He took the high route. He flipped the coin. He did everything right. The shock happened. You see this Waluigi on the mini-map. That was Sneaks, and he literally, just to make it worse, he also bumps into JDEX at the end. Sneaks is becoming more and more of a bully the more we see him here at SNS.
I mean, Sneaks knows what to do. He knows how to get the job done. And this is just proof that it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah, you know what? Forget calling Sneaks a child project. I'm calling him the bully of SNS from here on out.
Dude, well done, Sneaks. And our second course is already selected.
And it's going to be the pink one itself, Royal Raceway.
Let's head over there.
Now, this one is a sandbagger's track. I would not be surprised if you can see a couple people linger in the back. Already, I see about 2 people, maybe 3 people sandbagging this track, and I see one of those last races alive. Another one's probably Glitch. The third one, it could be anyone, though, because it's Waluigi.
And you got JDEX right there, currently in 3rd place, has that green shell to work with. Now, this first lap is always going to be nice, compact, congested. A little bit of anything that happen, but you don't want to fall too far back unless, of course, it's one of those sandbaggers paradises. And you got Batter Cookie right here with the boomerang to work with.
But that boomerang, you saw he does get hit by some fireballs, does slow him down. He's trying to hit the Mortal Man with a boomerang. It does not work. But right now, Sneaks, the bully of SNS, currently in 1st place. But he does see the blue shell coming up. But so does everyone else as the blue shell goes after Froggo.
Oh, wow.
But Froggo had the sound horn.
That was great. There was 4 to 5 people right there, and the blue shell took its pick of the litter.
And you saw that the shock forced everyone to drop, but Bro was the only one unaffected by the shock, as he's currently fighting for 1st place, and he is currently in 1st place, going to the double item box here.
Bruh, the man with style. He looks good. He feels good. The fashion is up tonight as Jinx right there in 2nd place, trying to make a last-minute move here as they go almost into our final lap.
But both of them are being tailed by Glitch. Glitch smuggled a star all the way to 1st. That is some Class A item smuggling. Watch this. Watch this blue shell. He finds star. Oh, what blue shell?
Triggers the star in the 3rd and final lap. Look at the gap slowly being created on that mini-map.
And not only that, Sneaks, who I guess maybe was doing a light sandbag, had the boot, dropped the bomb, maybe hit a couple people with it. But now it's a fight between 2 of our most winning SNS champions, between Glitch and Sneaks, with Pidgey lingering behind both of them right now.
Yup, looks like he's firing some fire back. Sneak said, hey, I see you, Glitch. Wait up for me. I want to get in the mix. Glitch said, I don't have time for this. I got to go, buddy.
But the shock, a well-timed shock, forces Glitch to drop the last
item. And the blue shell's on its way.
And a blue shell coming into play, and it does force Glitch to slow down, as I believe Sneak's going to pass him up here. No, it's Jinx! Jinx steals it away from Glitch!
Jinx just shows up. Jinx as charming as ever. What are you talking about? I planned that the entire time. That's what she was saying. What are you talking about? Just another day in my life. Why is Kiro yelling?
No idea. I just hear him yelling, and that's it.
All right. That's interesting. That's going to mix up the standings a little bit because Jinx actually only had 2 points going into that race.
Yeah, so that's going to shuffle up the leaderboard and keep her in the running for a grand finals win. 4 races left to go. I'm going to try to find a roulette to peek at. I see Edison Marine Road. I see Rainbow Park. I see Baby Park. I see SNES Rainbow Road, Dolphin Shoals, Ice Ice Outpost, 2 Dolphin Shoals, 3 Yoshi Circuits. What are y'all thinking? Big Blue, 2 Toad Harbors, and a Hyrule Circuit. Roulette slowing down. And we're going to Toad Harbor for race number 3.
All right. Kiro looks like he had, a nod of affirmation. Looks like he's happy to go there. We're about to take a look and see how this ends up. Tell me a little bit about Toad Harbor. Do you like it?
Toad Harbor is a front-runner track. Some people say you can sandbag it. I mean, I know Glitch's going to sandbag just because he can. But honestly, if you were asking, in a neutral lobby, would I sandbag it? The answer would be no. There is too much to work with and not enough items to compensate for. You got to have those tight turns to work with. You see Jinx not, slowing down things that grass patch is currently in 4th. But Immortal Man, who went for the first item box, gets hit by a red and immediately goes to 8th.
And Sneaks right now currently in 3rd place. Grabs a plantain to work with. He's got Pidgey right in front of him. In front of Pidgey is Vonnie.
And Bonnie, we haven't seen him get in the top 3 yet. I believe a top 3 showing would keep him in the running for the grand finals and potentially shovel the leaderboard yet again, considering that Jinx did able to shovel up the last race.
And Pidgey right there jumping off of the old subway car.
The trolley hop, and he does get to use the mushroom to cut through the grass as Jinx is right now currently in 4th place with double reds to work with. Fires one as Sneaks, and then a fire shot hits as Sneaks is stuck in the grass and costs himself a lot of valuable time. You see he's slowing down. That way he can guarantee himself that item box. Gets triple mushroom for his troubles.
And
but takes the turn way too short.
I'm not sure if he was trying to bag a little bit or what he was doing there.
I don't know, but you see that blue shell, it does hit Bonnie and allowing not only Pidgey, but Jinx, Batter Cookie, and a few others pass him up. One of them being Kiro, as the fight between Pidgey and Kiro for the top spots here.
And Pidgey is on his way. Kiro, though, first place. Got a mushroom to work with. What's he going to get? It's going to be a... Oh, no.
He got a coin. That's going to be nothing as Pidgey and last place for life both pass him up starting this last lap.
And we're going to the 3rd and final lap. Look at that mini-map. Everybody is on top of each other right now.
That's how tight-knit this grand final is going to be. Get used to seeing that on the mini-map. Everyone, it's just a matter of making one mistake. You make one mistake, you're go back. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Perfect example of that being there as Glitch yet again smuggled a star into the top 3.
Glitch looks like is about to solidify his place as first. Oh man, he's got a time when to use it though. Has he triggered it yet? He hasn't.
He has not. He's waiting for the last set of item boxes, I believe, or maybe just an opportune moment to strike at Pidgey. But right now,
and it's triggered. And it's triggered. Here comes Glitch.
He's going to cut through the grass here, and I'm not even surprised. Yep. Pidgey takes second, but Glitch takes first.
I thought Pidgey had it.
No.
Pidgey was right there, but dude, it worked every time.
No. The reason being is because when the star happens, you automatically go to top speed.
Right.
So because that, it's going to outrun Pidgey no matter what because of the
Pidgey was this close though.
The cart loadout made the difference there.
Crazy. Glitch doing what he does best. The question is anybody within striking distance?
Well, I'm not sure because right now we got to wait for the scores to adjust on our end here.
Let's take a look at that replay and see how close it was.
This is where he fired up the star. He takes a tight turn, passes up Pidgey, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
I want to see if we can. Do we have Pidgey's angle? Oh, look at Glitch. Glitch is so. Glitch loves it because that was the plan. And when the plan works, you got to be happy. Where are we headed?
And I'm seeing Kiro celebrate because he chose this track. We're going to SNES Rainbow Road.
Ooh, interesting selection, right?
Absolutely, because this is a front-runner track. He's picking the tracks that are anti-sandbaggers. That way Glitch is forced to front-run. All the tracks that Glitch has been able to stay in the front of the pack with have all been sandbagger tracks so far.
Are those scores accurate? If they are, it's going to be real interesting.
No, they're still trying to update.
All right. And you got Glitch right here saying, hey, let me show you how it's done. Let me lead the way. Nope, he's sandbagging.
I believe, wait a minute, I think, no, someone is intentionally sandbagging. Let me double check. Sneaks is sandbagging SNES Rainbow Road. Why would you sandbag this track? I'm sorry, I would not sandbag this track in a million years. You had to pay me to sandbag this track.
As you got Pidgey right now in first place. Probably looking for a little bit of revenge against Glitch right there. Jadex, though, in second right now. Oh, no, that's Batter Cookie. Got a mushroom to work with. Coming around those corners now, you got to be precise on these, right?
Absolutely, because you see how they're also jagged. If you're going even a little too tight, you will pay for it, and it will force you back a lot. You see Pidgey, though, he's taking those turns just nice. Currently in first place with a coin in the front and a green shell in the back.
Is there a secret to knowing when those blocks are going to slam down?
You'll see them slightly jiggle before they stomp down. Look at this. We'll see right here. Look at the left one. Little jiggle, stop.
You're right. And Kira right now in third place. He wants to miss out on the party. Pidgey, though, has to take the full brunt of that blue shell.
And last place for life. Pass them up now. Last place for life is currently last place in the standings. So first place here could yet again shovel up the scores if he can keep this up.
Last place for life has that red shell, sees the finish line. Oh, no!
HSB! HSB! PG!
Oh, no! Oh no! How did that happen? Pidgey doesn't care. Pidgey's doing the shuffle. Oh my gosh.
That was an HSB bomb.
Oh,
like, you could not anticipate
man.
that.
The HSBs are hitting tonight. The question is, where'd it come from?
Pidgey, I think.
Because I think last place for life was busy just emptying his cart and said, "Hey, you guys have this. I gotta go." Wow, this is nice, man. This is nice. It's nice and tight. It's mixing everything up.
And I'm trying to find a. Let's see. I see Big Blue, Baby Park. I see 2 Baby Parks. Ice, 3 Yoshi Circuits. What is wrong with you 3 people? Along beside you, Froggo. GBA Mario Circuit, Hyrule Circuit, Cheeseland, Toad's Turnpike. Ooh. All right, Kiro, I see you there.
All right, let's see where it goes.
All right, round and round it goes. Where it stops, hopefully Baby Park. And
it's got a chance. It's got a chance.
No, we're going to another sandbagger track in GBA Mario Circuit.
Good thing there's no sandbaggers in this heat, right? There's none here. How long can we hold it? Here we go.
Longer than you, apparently.
Ladies and gentlemen, race number 5 of 6.
And I'm going to predict 5 sandbaggers to go with race number 5. Look at this.
1,
Look at this.
2,
Look
3,
at this.
4, 5, 6.
I should have predicted how many people were going to front run because that was less than the amount of sandbaggers. Immortal Man's in there. Bruh's in there. Sneaks, I'm assuming.
Where's Glitch?
He's
in the middle. Yeah.
HSP. Yeah, he's in the middle.
Here we go.
God.
Here we go. Pidgey, though, out front, has a banana to work with, gets rid of that red shell, still holding on to that banana, but Vonnie jumps into first place here.
Yeah, the top 4 is literally this congested part of the mid-pack. Blue shell already coming into play, though, as Vonnie slows down. I think it's going to target either Pidgey or Kiro. I think it went after Pidgey. It does go after Pidgey, as he's now back in about 4th, 3rd place.
Ride My Pidgey in 3rd place right now is currently defenseless, chasing down Batter Cookie. And in 1st place is Kiro. Kiro's got that mushroom, only a coin, so no real defense. Kicks out those tires, making that shortcut basically open for everybody, right?
Absolutely. You see right now, Batter Cookie currently in 1st place with double red shell as well. He's going to have more than enough defense / offense to go with in case anyone tries to pass him up. But you see Pidgey taking a grass cut route, trying to lower the gap between himself and Batter Cookie.
Oh, no!
J-Nax is just getting bombarded by items, though.
And here comes a blue shell to say, hey, let me try to even it out for everybody. Oh, no! Blue shell catches him on the way.
The mushroom dodge! Pidgey with the mushroom dodge as the Justice Seeker takes 1st place.
Oh, man, Pidgey is going after it. Pidgey is making a case for himself. Wow, wow, wow.
So I'm looking right now. It is a fight between Glitch and Pidgey. Glitch is ahead of Pidgey by 1 point.
1 point. All right. All right. This is interesting. Pidgey finally getting justice. Say, you know what? I want a little bit more. He got a little taste. He says, I'm coming back for more. What do you see in the selections right now?
I'm just hoping to see more Baby Parks just to throw everyone off.
A Baby Park finish.
That's what I would do. So I see, why are people picking Yoshi Circuit when Glitch is in this grand finals? That includes you, Froggo.
Maybe
you should have chose Baby Park.
Maybe they like it.
So I see 2 Animal Crossings, Dolphin Shoals, Cheeseland, TK Jungle, 2 Baby Parks. And it looks like, no, we're not going to Baby Park. We're going to Animal Crossing.
Baggers?
50-50 depending on the season.
Nice.
Remember,
and risky.
This track is summer, fall, winter, and spring, and the track sheet can mess up sandbaggers or benefit sandbaggers depending on the season. And it's winter time.
Now, explain why people might not like wintertime or be happy to see it.
This is like racing on Sherbert Land with the amount of lack of traction that this track is going to have.
So you don't want to bag?
I would not sandbag this one, to be perfectly honest. So this actually could have Pidgey, but at the same time, when you hit a snowman like that, it slows you down.
All right, let's take a look as Bruh in 1st place right now, but the storyline goes, it is Riding My Pidgey against Glitch. Which one of those 2 is going to finish on top? that could be our winner of the evening. As Immortal Man right now in second place, Vonnie back in fourth. You got Kiro in front of him in third.
So let's see right now, Kiro with the quad green shell in third place. Braun currently in second. I think that's, what do you say, Immortal Man currently in first? I'm trying to catch up everything. And Pidgey gets hit by a row green thanks to the revolving greens that Kiro had. As right now it's a fight between Braun and Immortal Man for the top spot.
But looks like one of the baggers was the one and only Glitch. He's got a star, and he's actually fighting with Pidgey right now in the mid-pack.
No, Glitch is 11th place right now. He's in the backpack with that.
Oh, there's two boos.
Yeah, there are two boos. One of them is Glitch. The other one, no, Glitch is the only boo. Glitch is legit the only boo, and he's stuck in the back of the pack right now, starting this last lap. It's a fight between Immortal Man, Braun, and Kiro. At this rate, if Pidgey's not the bottom three, he can take it here.
Pidgey looks like he's in that mid-pack as well. I'm taking a look at that mini-map. Oh, man. Where is Pidgey? There's Pidgey right there in 10th right now.
No.
Also kind of sandbagging. Has a star to work with.
Immortal Man gets hit by a fireball. You see this pack is starting to lighten up. You see that Immortal Man only in 4th place. You see Braun Kiro at the front. Glitch right now is currently in 12th place.
What is happening right now?
I have no idea. But Kiro's going to be taking first place here. Wait. Come on, Kiro! Come on, Kiro! Kiro takes first!
Kiro taking first place.
Pidgey takes fifth. Wait, Kiro can steal it. Wait. It's a tie between Pidgey and Glitch.
Really?
59 points each. It's a tie.
Oh, it is. It is because it was fifth. Pidgey got fifth. Glitch got sixth. 1 point differential, which was the differential going into it. I mean,
but
hey.
The exchange though.
Hey, that's, I mean.
The exchange though. Glitch is now the 18-time SNS champion, but Pidgey wins his second SNS title at the same time.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Glitch is now old enough to buy cigarettes, 18. And Pidgey getting his second though. He got a taste of justice. Let's look at how we got there.
So you see here, this is where I'm officially calling Snakes the bully of SNS, especially after this grand finals. The amount of just pushing his weight around he did this SNS, that warrants that nickname. You saw that blue shell. There were like 7 people doing that after you, but he decided to go after Franco. This is where Glitch, being the smuggler he is, taking it and fired off the start right when the blue shell was about to hit him. But he couldn't dodge a second one as Jinx takes first place in this one.
And yep, you got that right. And Jinx right there also finishing first right there, saying, hey, I planned this the entire time. Now, I believe this is Glitch right here. Yep, with that star, stealing it from Pidgey the last second, which kind of basically led into what our end result was.
And you said it best right there. You see this is where last place for
Oh,
life.
no.
We thought he had it, but an HSB-style bomb was made it so that Pidgey stole it away from last place for life. So I think you saw it wasn't Pidgey that threw it. It must be either Immortal Man or Glitch or someone else that did it.
Pidgey throwing his hands in the air out of excitement. Immortal Man right there. This was when everybody and their mother was bagging back here.
7 people sandbagged this trap. You saw Immortal Man, who did not have any items to work with, does get hit by the incoming blue, but Pidgey with the mushroom dodge guarantees himself first at Mario Circuit.
Pidgey's incredibly timed mushroom dodge, again, one of the difference makers right there as well. And Kiro taking the heat right there, but said, hey, I got to get across. He gets across. He gets the first place. He gets the dab. He actually ends up finishing in third
place.
Only 5 points behind our tie for first and second.
I think now the official hashtag for Kiro is justice for Kiro. Because look at this. A tie for first between Pidgey and Glitch with 59 points. Third was Kiro with 54. Fourth was Vonnie with 44. Fifth was Jake with 42. Sixth was Bruh with 41. Seventh was Batter Cookie with 38. 8th was JX with 33. 9th was Immortal Man with 32. 10th was Snakes with 31. 11th was Last Night's Life with 30. And the back of the pack was Froggo with 29. But look at this backpack real quick. 8th through 12th. 33, 32, 31, 30, 29.
This was definitely the most evenly matched and competitive grand final we've had in a very long time. When last place gets 29 points.
When the average last place is in the teens.
Right. I mean, it just speaks for itself. It speaks for itself right there. I mean, what's going on in the chat? Everybody's kind of saying, Retnick is saying, wow. I said, wow, wow, wow. I mean, that was crazy.
Like, honestly, like, that was an incredible grand finals to look at. I mean, we saw Sneaks bullying around a little bit in the end. It was literally just a fight between Glitch and Pidgey, with Kiro almost stealing away from both of them when we least expected it.
Well, let's talk to one of our champions right now. It is the one and only Glitch. Glitch, I was watching you over here earlier. You were having some words with last place for life. What happened in that final race?
Pidgey has nothing. He has a shroom going into the last set. There's a red shell behind him in last. And if I play safe, I win. The red doesn't get thrown. It just disappears at the last set. And so, you know, I panic and I use all my items to chain to the next to get more. But a star is not outrunning shrooms. So, GG's tie. I played too safe.
I mean, it was a close call, but hey, still, nonetheless, it may be a tie, but it's still a first place finish, though. Yeah. So you can't be mad at that. That puts you at 18. Well, I mean, what do you have to say? You got 18 wins. We've now coined you the King Machine because you are the king and you're also a machine. I mean, what's in the secret sauce, man?
Hey, you can get a star dodge in first and then get third place at the end of the race. It's all depending on the situation, but I would say never catch up lap 2 because you're always counting on lap 3. And benefiting lap 2 will do nothing for lap 3.
All right, words of wisdom, but man, you are a situational master. You basically keep your cool, and that's again why you're on top of the podium tonight. So last but not least, you want to give a shout out to anybody, man?
I don't know him. Shout outs to PH. I always do this, but they're undefeated right now, going into the finals of D4 and MKU tomorrow. So feel free to check out the stream in the Discord. But yeah, shout outs to Pidgey for being good at this game for some reason now. So yeah. All right, a little friendly banter.
Right,
it's a compliment.
I know. Well, congratulations, Glitch. 18 times, man. Get out of here. You got some money to go collect. We got to have a word with the one and only Pidgey. Before we do that, though, I do want to remind everybody about the Trovo Holiday Royale. It's your chance to compete for more than $30K in prize money. It's going to take 9 whole days. It starts tomorrow. Like I said, it goes all the way to the end of the month. $10,000 prize pools, and it starts tomorrow with Fortnite, followed by PUBG Mobile the 23rd, 26th, and 27th, and it ends with Call of Duty 28th, 29th, and 30th. Like I said before, the registration is free. You can see it right there. AlliedEsports.gg/Trovo Holiday Royale. Fortnite, PUBG Mobile, Call of Duty. I mean, $30K to be won free from the comfort of your own home. You are stupid for not registering. Get online, register, give it a chance, all right? And with that being said, let's talk to our next champion, the one and only Riding My Pidgey. Pidgey, how does it feel, man?
It feels really good. You know, tying really is always kind of disappointing, but hey, it's another title. It's another title, man, but it's really disappointing to tie. It doesn't feel satisfying, but I'm happy I at least got another title under my belt.
You do. You have another title under your belt, so a big congratulations. You also we might give you the Finley giveaway bag as well. You can see it on the camera right there. And that plaque, I believe you'll be taking that home tonight. Because I think
Glitch
Glitch has a.
You have 17 already. You
Glitch
don't need
has
another one.
A library of them.
You know, it's the time of giving. You know, I think Glitch could handle one
that?
more, you know,
Ball
last year.
on Glitch.
By the way, if Sneaks is still in the building, I have your plaque from last week that we did not have for you. So we got that for you, Sneaks. Come on over to the caster booth. Talk to me about the little Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto?
Yes, so everyone's been talking about like what I was gonna do, you know, once I won my first SNS. And I didn't expect to win the next one so soon, but yeah, no, I wanted to do an evolution every time I won SNS. So I did get this Pidgeotto. I wish it was bigger, but this was the only one I could find online, but you know, so
Well,
every
now
SNS
you gotta
I wanted to do
find
an
a
evolution.
Pidgeot.
Yep, I do need to get the next evolution now, which I will do.
So now you won again. So are we gonna evolve again?
Yes, we're gonna get another one. I'm gonna be putting them on my shoulders. We'll have the one Pidgey in the middle,
Oh, yeah.
2 on the shoulders, and I'll be ready to go.
At this rate, you gotta change your name to Birdkeeper Joey.
Honestly, you're not. I was trying to think of which one. I was thinking like Pidgey Catcher Joey or something else really around the bug type. But I do like that name too. I genuinely do.
I like it, man. Well, dude, congratulations.
Thank you.
One last question: is it now that you won one, you going into the finals? Did you feel that your nerves were a bit calmer?
Oh, there was still a lot of nerves, but there was a lot. It was a lot less because it's just. Ever since the Justice for Pidgey movement, there was always like a standard I was holding myself up to. I always felt like it was like disappointing people that we had to run it back. So the nerves of, you know, disappointing people were like 100% away. Going into the last race being 1 point behind Glitch, one of the best racers here, is actually nerve-wracking within itself.
I can imagine.
Also getting Winter Animal Crossing is just not ever a good time.
And then
that was unfortunate.
You finished 5th. He finished right behind you in 6th. It ended up being enough. So congratulations, man.
Thank
Last
you.
but not least, you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Oh, absolutely. I want to shout out my mom, my dad, my brother, everyone, my friend Connor who comes every single week. They've been watching me and cheering me on ever since the beginning. Want to shout out Pirate Hackers, funny name, Rar, Mega. They've all supported me and pushed me to be the best Mario Kart racer possible. So I just want to thank everyone who's just been behind my back, supporting me and cheering me on, genuinely.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Come on over to the
Thank
caster
you.
desk. We'll give you this extra gift from Findlay Volkswagen as well. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for you tonight. Man, that was a good one. We got some big ones coming up, and we will be here the day after Christmas. So once again, a big shout out to the one and only Findlay Volkswagen. Without y'all, all of this is possible. A shout out to a little extra gift from you guys as well. Findlay Volkswagen, we love y'all. If you're at home, do not forget about the Trovo Holiday Royale. All that information, allied-esports.gg. All that information will be there. That's all the time we got, man. For the voice of the track, Warlike, and my name is Newer J. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week right here at Saturday Night Speedway.
I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier. When the morning comes, and you see what we've become. In the cold light of day, we're flaming the wind of the fire. We'll be gone. Every argument, every word we won't take back. 'Cause with all that has happened, I think that we both want to be the story. That's only for a minute. I want to change my mind. This just don't feel right. rhythm.